Hey everyone, Johnny Struggles here. We got the Last Starship. Trying something different, trying to do a little live stream action here. Haven't tried doing this for like 2 years. Internet was not great then. We'll see if it's better now. But anywho, we are playing the survival campaign. This is episode 10. I've been on a sabbatical. What do you want to call it? Been on a break. I tried recording this a couple times, had power issues, and very, very frustrating, so I took a break from it. But hey, figure we'll try a live stream, see if it works. We'll double down. That way, if I have a issue, then at least YouTube still has the recording. So anyway, we are episode 10. Let's check the map. We are sector 9, so 10th place. We just landed. We have some baddies here, of course, because that's how it always is. Not always, but it's just bad luck. So we are in version 1 of the game. One of the problems before is the hunger just always showed 0.1. Now we can actually see how hungry these people are. So on the survivalist there, they are 13.2 hunger. I don't know what that relates to. It's just a number. And 1.7 per person dehydration. I've seen this get quite high. Both of these get quite high before people die. But at this level, they do start fainting and such, if I remember right. Yeah. He does not look, he looks dead. Unconscious hell, that guy's dead. So we got some hungry people, habitation block. Yeah, I remember this now. I got a mishmash hodgepodge. Not a great setup here. I'll have to work on that. One good thing is with the new version of the game, they have new research to produce some equipment that we could not before, which we'll go ahead and start researching that while I'm looking at it so I don't forget. But that is quite handy. Alright. What are we going to do? Let's see. People are hungry. At this point, people are just going to starve. Unfortunately, that's just be the story. I'm trying to kidnap these people, keep them in the ships. There's some techniques to try to do that, but then you can't really do anything with the ship. It's hard to get more people on the ship. So we're just going to ignore that and go through it. I do think we're going to clear these alerts. We're going to engage in some combat and battle stations. We're going to enable the fleet combat that we haven't been able to use before. New feature. We got an Eagle-class ship, a Fat Duck fighter, and Starbase Callisto. So, in reality, we just don't need to get close to this and we'll be fine. Or we can try blowing it up, but we can take out the other two ships. Midnight Star is docked. Everyone has a little bit of damage. The Wild Goose is another combat ship, so we'll manage. We'll fly the Midnight Star here. Probably should go through everything, but it doesn't matter. We'll see this. And then I think the survivalist. We need to do this. This is one thing I had not been doing these sector scans. To scan for the hidden thing and get supplies and be able to double up your research for food and water or anything else. Which I highly recommend, but at this point, there should be at least, I think there's one per sector. So I've missed all the ones before it. So I'm pretty late in the game to be doing this. I did a last sector and, oh, what the hell. Some scavenger stole it before I was able to get the super secret thing. So anyway, battle stations are on. We're undocked. Let's unpause it. Let's see if we can kill some baddies and see if we can get some civilians here not to die. I do like the AI combat here. Is it on still? Yeah. Wild Goose is just not doing much. Here we go. Oh, somebody died. Well, one of our gunners got hit. So that Fat Duck fighter is fully armored, so it'll take a little bit more to take out, and all those Gatling guns aren't doing much to it. He's behind the big block. That'll look pretty cool, though. Alright. So, the Wild Goose is going to go after that starbase, which may not be the smartest idea, but we'll try to follow. I kind of like to let the AI do its own thing sometimes. So the fleet combat AI is nice, but it'd be nice to turn it off for the ships that don't have guns, or you don't want engaging. Okay, give him a broadside. See, those fighters gonna start launching at us or not? There they go. It's clear. We're getting a little closer. I bet the guy died down here somewhere, maybe. Incoming fighters! Oh, we need to peel off here. Our hull damage is high. We need to get away. Maybe do a circle around and give another broadside if we can get them there. Just can't get too close. Why is this not turning? Oh, press the right key. There's Mr. Struggles. Rotation does help if you press the right key. And the wild goose is still out there. I don't know what his health is like. Hopefully he's not going to die. He's low fuel. We're not getting alerts about his health. Our health is low. Lower than I'd like it to be. Yay, we killed him. Nice. Okay, there should be lots of supplies there. Let's go park over there. Oh yeah, we got fleet formation, yeah. So everyone forms up on the ship. We'll just have everyone park right here. In fact, we'll just turn that off in a minute. That giant block is slowly moving. And why is their battery low? Just them moving, draining the power? They're out of food. 550 watts. Oof, man, they were hurting on power. Battle station's off. Did the sector scan find anything? I don't know. Let's hit it again, we'll see what happens. And getting some supplies. Yeah, we're not gathering material. We don't really need it, I don't think. Little drone friends. There is a traffic jam. This ship is not meant to be loaded like that. We're gonna have to dock him. Probably the survivalist here. Let's turn off fleet formation so we can do it. See if we can just come up here and a little docky dock. I'll say, why are the deflectors on auto or not on auto? They turned off. I never messed with that setting on the deflectors before. See up here, these are set to not set on auto. I wonder if they were not working then. Okay, so he's docked. Now he's docked. Alright. No storage for any of this stuff. Let us turn on fleet logistics. Or not fleet, just logistics. What can we get rid of that we don't need? From this guy, oh my goodness, all these, lots of ammunition. Tons of food. Let's get rid of all the precious metals. I don't think we need 56 spacesuits. There's only like 35 people on here. That's a lot of drones, but I think we have the drone base for it, don't we? Not certain on that. 6 weapons officers. Huh. We can only hold 36 drones. We don't need as many as we have. We have extra storage crate for stuff too. Let's try to get rid of that many. Why am I putting on the Midnight Star? I have no idea. That was dumb. I wanted this ship. I wanted to go there. What am I doing? It's like I've never played this game before or something. It's like 30 of these, 35. Let's put them all over there. And the remaining ones there, they're docked, so it should just be good. They have 360 compost. That is a lot of poo. That actually needs to be converted to water and supplies for food. How are we doing on this food anyway? So, just right, the scan is completed. Nothing here, so we'll have to move forward. Probably go there next for water. Although we have these transport things, we probably should just offload these people and they might survive. Look how these guys doing. They're not doing too well. Habitation, and we're managing sewage. I guess we just have too much waste, too much compost. They're not thirsty. They're just 13 hunger. I don't know what the alert is here. Oh, one guy died. That's right. Yeah, I thought he was at the gunner position down here. He's dead. Habitation block here. They are. Oh, they actually have plenty of food and water. O2 is not looking good. 80%. That is not good. Is the sewage? They have a little bit of buildup. If we had consumed that, we could produce more air. What is the deal here? Do we just have one air duct? No, we got all the ones up here. We have plenty of CO2 scrubbers. Why do we don't have enough oxygen? 79. That's not a good situation. Does anyone have an extra bottle? Yeah, alright. Wild Goose picked up some. Let's try getting 4 bottles over there. And looks like we have a loader for that. Okay, Arcadia. 0.8 hunger per person. Well, that's not bad. That's nice. Alright. Extra deuterium here. Which we're burning up here. How much do we have here? 158,000. Okay, we have a ton. We should probably turn this reactor on because we were running low on fuel, but right now it's idling. It's almost. Yeah, let's turn it on. Yeah, just pipe it in. The cables are there, yeah. I'll get things down to idle more. Okay. So we should go to the Comet, do the water week, and bam, bam, bam. I don't know how much water. I don't know. We need more food. Let's get rid of these people. See if we can get some more people. I wish we needed to prepare for jump on the map and just auto-selected everything in. Because now these guys undocked. It can be annoying at times. Maybe I should put a feature request for it, Mr. Struggles. That might help the devs know that's something you want. I need to put some more thrusters in this giant block. Habitation block, or cell block A. Oh wait, did they even transfer that stuff over there as far away as he is? No, they must have. His O2 levels are up. There's a bottle just disappeared, so that's good. He has a ton of supplies here. I forgot how much crap I put on here. I'm surprised he's not low on water for only 240 people. This is way too many hydroponic gardens. Are they all hooked up? Okay, good. Don't have it piped to them so they're not running. That's good. That changes the setup a little bit. Alright, we're almost aligned. Getting there. A little closer. And jump. Do we still clean the data collected? No, we lost that earlier in the mission if I remember right. Now but continue on this one. 115,000 data. Turn that contract. Alright, we've completed the research for that. All that good stuff there. And let's queue that up so we can get both of those. Let's go ahead and do the sector scan. Can I just not turn in contract and keep them? Just have more people on the ship. 80 crew. Yeah, let's just leave it. If it doesn't auto turn them in. Because I thought before it would do that. If you passed the thing. But maybe wrecked ships, they'd let you keep them. And there's no passenger transfer requests. Well, gosh darn it. Stop doing that. Normal passenger requests, they will jump out the next available dock. Rescue completed. Turn the opposite click on these to get them off the screen here. Trade rank 0. Apparently that is something new. Criminal rank 2, alright. Okay. What is binging? Do. Do I have like a time limit on something that's running out? I have no idea. It's the bad thing about continuing a game you haven't played for a while. Alright. So, alright. We'll see if we can keep these rescued civilians from wrecked ships on our stuff, so we're just stealing them. Kidnapping them. Oh, it's these guys offloading, that's what it is. Come on, get off! They're less hungry now. We had a bunch of people on here. How many of these do we have hooked up? We have a bunch of water, that's good. I'm only consuming 18k. One thing the game really needs is, it says we're consuming, but it doesn't say how much we're producing. Even if it's just some kind of graphic you look at to show you over time how much you're producing versus consuming to give you an idea if you need to build more or not. You know, that would be a huge bonus. That's something you struggle with, is knowing how much you need. I guess we didn't find anything. That's too bad. We're going to go there next, though. Okay, so we are still hungry. We have fewer passengers on the ship, though, now, so that should be good. Hopefully that will help. We have a ton of hydroponic gardens. I'm surprised we have even any water on the ship. Okay, so those guys are gone now. They're probably happy to be gone and not fainted. All this precious metal. We have a lot. Do we even need this much? Probably not. Let's sell. We have 294. We don't need that much. We'll keep 50. 118. Let's get rid of some of this stuff too. Yeah, I don't want to disembark any civilians. Now we get paid. That's one big thing they changed is instead of getting paid as soon as you pick up civilians, is you get paid every sector jump. Which is good. Because one thing you could do is you could hire a bunch of civilians, get paid, then kick them right off the ship right away and just get free money. Then you get them back and kick them off and just just free way to get money. Okay, we'll get rid of that crap. We have full fuel tanks here. We do not. Do we have something on loading fuel? Are they? Okay, they have. Well, okay, they're just loading fuel. Okay, well, let's check out the contracts. Fail, cross transfer sectors, cross sectors. Yeah, so if we go to trade and crew, 105 civilians. We can put them on here. We just dumped a bunch out. And we're starving. What are other ships looking like? Arcadia. They are okay. What is the capacity we have on the ship? So we have 321 cabins, but the maximum occupancy is 713. We can make this habitation deck bigger if we wanted to. So we could technically put more people on here. Cram another 100 on here. The food situation is a little worrying, concerning. Plenty of water and oxygen, though. And the other thing is we just transfer them to another ship if we really need to. And the habitation block, 248. We're doing good there in supplies. I just don't want to overload anything too much. Midnight Star has somebody die. We want to... Should we hire a new crew? Get one guy for there. Okay, since they're hungry, we're not going to put anything on the survival list. Arcadia is on the cusp. We're consuming all the sewage. We're consuming it. We're consuming the sewage. We're processing the sewage. Big difference there. Huge difference. And it was moving deuterium over here. We took out everything there before. That's right. Okay, we're loading it. Yeah, we need to transfer this to other ship. Okay, I think we're going to try putting all the people on here. And see how that goes. Hopefully they don't die. That's always a bonus. Crew is starving. But it's going down. It's going the right direction. It's 11.4 now. It was 13 to begin with. So we leave it long enough, we'll have a surplus. But people are still going to faint. Ensign Sharp! You look unconscious. You look dead, Jim. They don't look good. Just walking over each other to get where you're going. Just curious, is there food here by chance? There shouldn't be anything. Yeah, there's nothing there. Not there. Where's Arcadia? Let's go down here and let's transfer some supplies. Although we don't need all the deuterium, we will put it on here. Speed it up. Move it on somewhere. On 4x, this thing is slow. And it's throttling down. And we'll park next to the shuttle. A little closer. Why are we moving forward? We're throttled. It's like, why do we keep shifting forward? The engines are still on. Okay. And they get auto-docked in there. And let's just get rid of all this deuterium we have on here. To the correct ship this time. We have 6 food. The Wild Goose has 30 food. They really don't need that much food. Let's put a couple there. Help them out. And what do they got taking up all their floor space? Munitions, cannon shells. We got that extra crate here. Let's make this cannon shells as well. Free up some floor space there. Okay, we're going to check out that derelict next. Oh, they have FTL drive. How many FTL charges do they have? 14? Yeah, we'll use it. He can be the lead. That's fine. We'll wait till the drones and everything. And our habitation block. Oh my goodness, we need to go ahead and buy some thrusters for this while we're here. 2. That's going to make a difference. Take the guy 3 weeks to get down here. Help if I rotate the right way. Let's go ahead and do that. Slowly rotating. Yeah, the gas collectors. Oh, we have a huge tank of CO2. We need more air reprocessors. I forgot about that. That's why we were running low on oxygen earlier, because we're not processing all the CO2. That's right. And we couldn't buy any before. But now we can, with research, we can build our own stuff, so that will hopefully help. I want to get rid of this window while I place this. Would be nice. I don't know. Right here. Right next to the table. Get some fresh air. Right next to the table. What a nice thing to be able to cross pipes. Who knew such a joy existed? Okay. Yes, crew starving. Thank you. FTL and jump. And we'll speed it up. Okay, where is the derelict? Oh, right here. We jumped right on top of it. How convenient. Fuel, FTL charges, some supplies, some boxed items. Short robot arm. Frames. No, I thought those were boxes. Those are just frames. Okay. And then there's a shipyard, so we can finally do repairs and get our armor cleared up. Okay, looks like... Yeah, we're not collecting the materials there anymore. Turn that off. Alrighty. And they start 7 FTL charges. I think we just picked one up, so we'll go ahead and burn the one from here. That's a hard turn, so waiting 3 weeks for this guy. Everyone's going to starve to death by the time he rotates around. Look at here. 8.9, we're definitely going the right direction. I like that. Maybe they will survive after all. Alright. Repair. Very good. Repair, just a little bit of damage there. A little bit of damage there. Okay, and then who needs armor? He's got a couple holes. That's 10 grand. Yeah, we're not armoring this. This thing's already slow enough as it is. He had a bunch of holes. 273,000 space bucks. Good lord. That's a lot of money. 418,000. That's another big chunk of change. This guy armored? Yeah, but he's got a few minor holes in him. Okay. Great. All right. So how is the Arcadia doing with crew? Consuming 1254 per day with the extra 100 people we have on board. We've exceeded our habitation capacity. I'm debating, should we put more hab deck on here to add to make it match? Because we could. It makes the ship heavier and weaker. And these are blinking because we have habitation over the top of them. I think they still work when you're in a gas cloud, though. We will check that out. Research completed. Very nice. So we can get another 98 civilians here. But where should we put them? I guess we're going to have to put them in the hab block. Consuming just under amount of water, we have 804 per day. We're doing good here, so let's do that. We will take these 98. All these seeds and all this compost. Oh my goodness. This ship is just a cluster. It drives me insane how this is laid out. I know I'm the one responsible for it, and I don't like it. Propulsion to have more thrusters here. 3. Install these bad boys. 2 there, and we'll put 1 way down here in the bottom. This thing's so big. Actually, you know what? Before, this was the max size of the build grid, but now the build grid is, it's bigger. So we could put scaffolding by. Yeah, that's right. I put a hole in here, put solar panels in it. But now I could like fill that back in for habitation and put solar panels on the outside. I could do that. Energize one panel. I think we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna install the one panel here. This ship is as big as it needs to be anyway. Okay. I think we're gonna go jump and shoot some hostiles. That's too bad we can't make it there. That'd be a nice data collection, even though we have a ton of data. Distress call there. The jump gate doesn't require anything. There's no message for the jump gate, so that is good. Oh, should we? If we have the transport passengers, we're just not going to turn them in. I think. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if the next sector they kick them out automatically. A random drone. Might as well take 2 drones. Yeah, I don't know. We don't need data. Well, we can go shoot the bad guys, and then shoot the bad guys, and go to the distress call and shoot the bad guys. Destroy hostiles 1 to 3. So we did it right there, and then there's these 2, but this is a bonus one. Let's go there. Battle stations. Low water, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. We have a sewage overflow. Sewage is backed up. Well, let's just see if we can buy some stuff first. Habitation. Buy pipe. Water purifier. I guess the waste is not available. Confirm. But do we have some to install? 3 sewage pipes. There is them ready. Waste treatment machine. All right, water purifier. Where is our waste management setup here? Okay, 1 sewage pipe. That is going to be a backlog area because this maxes out at 10. Says 10 per second. But these can consume a lot more than that. Really, you need, 1 pipe per waste treatment machine. Honestly, you could use 2 because it consumes 12. That's not true. 2, yeah, 1 pipe, yeah. Take that back. Because it's 12 per 2 seconds, so 6 waste per second. So yeah, 1 pipe per 1.5 machines basically. So I need another sewage pipe in here to connect these waste machines to process more faster. These are not set up in the best of places. Where is sewage pipe? It's alphabetical order, silly. There we go. We have, you know what? Floor. Confirm, or just put the sewage pipes right there. The 4 that we have, 3 that we have. And put it way up top there. Okay, so these start going faster once they're installed. Because they've been breaking a lot. Yeah, they're going quicker now. Because they weren't getting supplies. Like this guy's not spinning. Now he is spinning. Okay, maybe that should drop the waste on the habitation deck, I hope. Oh, it's already down to 0. That's nice. Be converting that to water. We have a water purifier per each one, and 1 up here for ice grinder, which you can have multiple water purifiers per ice grinder. Anyway, we are. Why is he aligning and not aligned? One mission collection either way. What am I collecting? Oh my goodness. Who's mission collecting? Does it say we have someone with a shuttle attached? Maybe that's why it's driving forward. What in the... What is going on? Alright, let's try this. He has no destination. Okay, what is it? Turn that off. Turn that off. Because I turned battle stations on with fleet combat AI. Is that what it was? Everyone stop. That's loud. Prepare jump. Okay, I don't care if mission collection is underway, but we are aligned now, finally. Jump! We'll see how this goes. 6,000 water is low. That's pretty sad. Low fuel. 13,000 fuel. Alright, another starbase. Hostile starbase and new ship. Which, let's try an old design that was never named. Class 5. They have a shuttle. Okay, so battle stations. The survivalist is going to go sector scan, which I forgot to do the last place we were at. Midnight Star. We're going to do fleet combat AI. Full thrust. Engaged. Trading railgun rounds. So the front of this ship is all armored. No, shoot the ship, not the starbase. Shoot the ship. Okay, blowing up the armor in the front. There we go. Light them up. Yeah. Incoming fighters. Let our PDCs make short work of them. I want to stay in the angle on this starbase where he can't shoot at us real well. So they just got re-armored. I'm not too worried about the Gatling gun rounds. They will not hurt us without armor. They do have deflectors in the starbase, which is helping them a lot, but they're not going to survive this. We're doing pretty good of not getting hit. There we go, full frontal assault. Oh, keep it on the damaged side there, Johnny. There we go. Alright, Merry Christmas to us. Let's park it. Turn that off. Turn that on so people will come say hi to us. Pretend they like us. Park near us. Alright. All the other starbase events, we'll collect all the goodies. Oh, undock. Forgot they were still connected. Let's just have him fly down there. And the habitation block acts like it's moving. Low food, huh? Give me 1250. We only have 403 people. That's not too bad. Can we get more hydroponics? We have 9 on the survival list. No, wrong button. Okay, let me take 2 more. We can install them. We don't have to hook them up, but I think they're already ready to go. We'll try that. We have a bunch of extra water, so I think we can afford to consume more water for food and try to balance out. That's the hard thing. As you get people on, your balance of producing food and water changes. That's really around your hydroponic gardens. The more you have, the more water you consume and the more food you produce, but then you can run out of water. And the more crew you have, the more food you can produce and the more water you can produce. So you got to balance everything out as you go. So every time you take on more passengers, the balance changes. So I think he's at 415. Maybe we can try to get this stuff 500 even and leave him at that. We get it balanced at that much. That'd be nice. And then just keep him even at that point. And then we can work on filling up the other ships. So this one here, occupancy is 2,000. We need more people. But the hunger is down to 4.6 per person. We're going the right direction. And we have a lot of extra water. So let's go ahead and plug in some more of these gardens here. We're just going to plug in that rest of that row there for the water. These are not hooked up. These are hooked up. That's a lot. I really don't think we need that many for this many people. I've been doing some mathesis on this stuff recently. You should look at my notes to see what that takes, because it's not linear. I did some stuff at low population levels and then higher. Like I did 100 people, 200 people, 1,000 people, and it's not, the food production stuff doesn't stay the same. These guys are shimmying because of the fleet formation. Okay, looks like we cleared out all the supplies. This guy he's all blocked up. He bricked up. What do we have here when you get rid of 284 bullets? That's kind of a lot. Let's put some there. More there. A lot more there. More there. We just need to sell some bullets when we get back to base. 319 cannon shells. That is just so many cannon shells. We are not hurting for cannon shells. 89 FTL charges. That guy is producing plenty of FTL charges. 410 compost. Oh my goodness. 23 food. Are we producing our own food on this ship? I didn't think so. Do we cram a hydroponic garden in here somewhere? We're going to have to dock. I don't think the drones are going to do anything with it all bricked up like this. No, I don't see anything. Okay, let's just back up here to the survivalist and unload some stuff. At least with the docking port, the crew can move things off the ship. Oh, we do have a drone transferring something there. There's one drone bay available. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. I like the auto docking at the end there. Just get it close enough and don't have to tap, 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 tap to get it connected. Alright, and then we can get rid of the rest of this precious metal we have on here too. We don't need all the crap on here. Hello, Styx Annihilator. Okay, let's see here. Logistics. Yeah, let's get rid of all this crap. Onto here. Make sure we get it on the right ship. And we don't need all these Tilium crystals, right? We're not making FTL charges on this ship. Because I know by default it is not. This is a combat vessel, fast attack ship. So I don't think so. We just scavenge it. Yeah, so we'll get rid of all that Tilium as well. Which, what do I think? My mind. It's already on the survival list. Hey, we'll take that one there. We don't need frames. We don't need the motors, coils, lens. We can get rid of all these processors. We can get rid of 8 spacesuits. Keep all the drones we have. Crew, how much habitation do we have on this ship? Can we put some people on here? Nope, 35. We could if we wanted to, but that's probably not a good idea. Okay, get rid of the scrap. Deuterium we don't need. We'll get rid of the compost. We're not doing anything with it. Keep the water. Keep the food. There's a lot of railgun slugs. I think. One table, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Robotic arm. We don't need those. Or that. So just throwing away our supplies that we've scavenged. Ooh, we should put that on the other ship. Habitation block. Okay, cool. And then thruster goes to the habitation block. To get a drone delivery for that one. And where's that guy at anyway? Way over there. While we are waiting, we can. Here we go here. Prepare a jump. And then get everyone start to be aligned, I guess. Ah, shoot, they undocked. Get everyone aligned. They still need to transfer these goods here. Just waiting around for anything. Main thing is I want this block to align while he's waiting. I should put a FTL drive on this guy just to get him aligned by himself while everyone's doing something. Because if I hit abort now, it's not going to do it. He's way out in front. He's going to take the first hit, the attack. Okay, nobody's hungry there. How is the survivalist doing? 2.7 hunger per person. We're going the right direction. Definitely getting there. Feeling happier about this. Did we not find anything in the sector scan? We did not. One of the times when I played this game and the power went out, I lost it like an hour into the gameplay. There was a system over here that appeared. Okay, before we leave, just to be sure, we're going to do a scan. Put a 5x here. Does that work on the scan? Yeah, there we go. Just can't speed up the game when you're in this view. Yep, nothing. All right. Just making sure. Drones deployed. Come on, man. Get back in there. It's probably on the wild goose here still, right? So you know, board jump. Let the drones finish up their transfers. Let's re-dock. No silly thing. Engine it up here. There we go. Let the crew finish transferring goods as well. And get rid of that crap. I'm filling it. We have all the storage space. We're going to get rid of all this compost. Most of it, anyway. Look at all these supplies. How bad does that menu look? That's not terrible. We have lots of duplicates. So that is nice. Low food. Yeah. We know you're hungry. But you're not as hungry, so that's good. Yeah, I hate that. It should be defaulting everybody jumps if you do prepare for jump from the map. Prepare jump. We are aligned. Drones get back inside. I don't see any drones there actually. Oh, they're in the Midnight Star. Shoot. They're blocked up. Dang it. Well. Let's check their setup here. You have too many ammunition. And compost. Just put all the compost there. Deuterium, precious metals, explosives. We were producing ammunition here, weren't we? No, crate 4, yeah, we're producing bullets. I think we can stop. I think we have plenty of bullets. Just a few bullets. That's right, this is the one we had to have hydroponic garden on. Is that hooked in? It is not. Now it is. How's the habitation deck here? Where's over sewage? Okay, yeah. So this is more than enough for this ship to survive. We have too many bullets. Do we happen to have a storage crate we're not assigned for anything? We don't need to make FTL charges. Let's do this. Let's change this to bullets. And let's change this to bullets. And that'll free up some space. 0 drones, or 7. Cannon shells and cannon shells. Do we not have enough cannon shells? 862. Why are these crates empty? I have no idea. How can we have that many cannon shells and they're not in crates? There's 35 and there's 17. There's 31, 36. That's just over 100. And per our tactical screen, we have 862. So, I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, so that took care of it, right? Yay! Jump. Probably should turn on battle stations. Let's speed it up through the FTL. And pause it. Hey, how about that? We do not have a starbase here. Two Dr. X's anvils, and a Gladius. That's one of mine. And he's right next to, yeah, the habitation block. I hope it survives. It has a lot of health. 6,900. But, he's got a lot of guns. And the anvils here are... I can't remember. Are these guys loaded up or not? At least they are not armored on the front half, so that's good. Battle stations. Oof, that is far away. So, the wild goose. Really, we need to concentrate on the Gladius. That thing's a monster. Undock. Turn that on. Okay, and go. Come on, hang in there, habitation block. All repair is on, but let's turn that off right now because the drones are just going to get lit up by the Gatling gun fire. Oh my gosh, it's going to get killed real quick. Ah! No! That's unfortunate. That I was expecting to get a lot less bad guys compared to what we were first seeing. And then, of course, we jump on some heavy ships and lose our big civilian ship. That is unfortunate. But no time to mourn right now. We need to not die in this combat mission. You need to try to take out the Gladius here. This little beast. Do not attack our civilian ships, you bastard. Attack us. There we go. One of the anvils got popped. We gotta stay on this guy's, whatever, his left side here. Let's stay between him and our other ships. Okay, I think we have to keep fleet combat AI off because. Oh gosh darn it! Hang on, pause. So each of these ships, yeah, hull repair, turn off. Yeah, so they're just gonna lose drones as they fight. It's gonna be loud. Only 38% damage. He's at 98, so he's about to go boom. 3%. He's fully armored. Okay, so less worried about him. Everyone else is fully armored. Just that one ship was not. Okay, I was gonna start sending people away. I didn't want them to get lit up. I'll continue. Okay, concentrate fire on the Gladius. He can't survive much longer. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 3 to 3 system, we get a reward. And let's park it. That was not great. Sad face. Look at all the green guys and girls. That was a lot of people. Well, it was 200 some people. That's still a lot of people. Our total population just went down a little bit. That was unfortunate. Why are these guys so hostile? And why are you flying away? Let's go over here and overload your... Oh, that's right, because fleet combat AI is still on. I think they float like putts around. Let's overload everyone's logistics. We are here. It's unreachable now. We really don't need the data. Go here to distress call and pick up a new ship, maybe. Should we go to another shipyard and do repair? What do our ships look like for damage? Light damage. Light damage. Light damage. What is this situation here? Why do we have a CO2 problem? And why are those not spinning? Output blocked because why? We are full of O2 on a tank. Here we are, exactly that. Unload oxygen. Free up space in this tank, and then these can consume and clear up our CO2 issue. The main thing is, it really needs to be like stop unloading at one bottle or something. Otherwise, I forget about it, and next thing I know, there's no oxygen because I've unloaded into bottles and everyone's suffocating. Because I forget things like that. But there we go. We're going the right direction there. When that loads up. Okay, take the bottle off. There we go. We can let that go for a bit. That tank is full. We look at all these supplies. This is a smorgasbord. We don't have room for all this, I don't think. Let's do this. The wild goose, while we're doing this, we just need to park on the survivalist here. This engine's on. Let's go up a little faster. We'll park so we can just unload things. Even the survivalist is being overloaded with the logistics here. Parked in there. And then the Midnight Star, we'll go ahead and dock him. He is going to be overloaded as well. Tell him to go there. And then the Arcadia. Get everyone docked together in one big happy fleet. Everyone is overloaded with supplies. This might actually be... We lost a big cell block, but there are so many supplies here. Maybe this is for the best. You know, silver lining and stuff like that. Okay, the drones will do more repairs once they are done gathering supplies. And there is a ungodly amount of food and stuff here. This might be really good, actually. Do we have more storage in our storage crate? Let's just put food on that. I feel like... No, we have all these big ones over here that are not touched. So we'll just leave that empty for now. What does he have on board? Precious metal. Let's put that in a crate. I like all these search bars now for everything. I have 4 crew that are idle. Those lazy bastards. Let's stop making bullets. And cannon shells. We have way too many. We don't need it. What are we making here? Hydroponic garden. Fabulous. The drone bays are slammed to capacity. Yeah, we're going to say precious metals here too. Oh, yeah. I'll stick to earlier. On my first playthrough, the tutorial storyline. Consider to have a small ship parked at each colony shipyard place so I can see the trades and missions. That's not a bad idea. If you can afford it. Keep all the ships alive. Usually at the beginning I have just the one ship for quite a while. And then I get a fuel ship and park that in a gas cloud to start getting fuel, and doing that deal and start building up from there. Okay, but we're not starving. Everyone's happy. 6,000 food. I'm assuming we're onboarding a bit of that. Our tracks are fully at full capacity. This is good for a short burst, but not for a sustained, ridiculous salvage. I shouldn't complain. You know, that's another thing on salvage here. Let's click on that button too. On the orders here, when you have salvage, there should be like submenus to like select things you want or don't want, something like that. There's like little tweaks like that would make the game a little better. Because like I don't want compost. I have literally a shit ton of compost. No pun intended. I don't need more compost. Okay, so I don't want to align the ships yet. No storage for precious metal on the Arcadia. How are they doing? They are not docked. Because when I change ships, did it undock automatically? Okay, they have storage way over here. This room is full. Let's go ahead and do this. Storage. Any cargo. Let's fill that room up. Give them shorter trips. And docking ports. It's just a ridiculous amount of supplies. I'm going to have to fast forward the game to get to this, and hopefully I don't kill people on accident. Oh, that was fuel there. Yeah, let's cover that up with any cargo. We don't need fuel specifically. What's this guy doing on food and water? They have a bunch of food. Water's going down. Let's turn off the extra hydroponic garden here. I don't want to run out of water. Habitation's good. We just have a cluster of supplies here. So jammed up. This guy's getting low on fuel, actually. Oh man, getting the research done already? That's cool. I think the Stargate storyline is pretty fun. Building that out. All the little stories are cool. Okay, I'm going to... What is the problem? Where are all these cannon shells here? Okay, I guess on the floor. It says we have 800. Are they counting like each? Because there's 5 shells in here. Maybe that's what it is. It's like 100 and something, but times 5 is 800. Or, well, now 705. Maybe that's how it's working. It must be what it is. Because I'm thinking stacks, and it's probably doing individual shells. Yeah, that's probably what it is, because it's on tactical menu. 102,000 bullets. Okay, yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, because these are individual bullets. Okay. Just me being an idiot. Why are we looking on supplies here? There is still an ungodly amount of supplies sitting out here. Okay, let us clear the alerts. What is the alert here? Wild goose is low fuel. We can't ignore that. They're actually really low. Midnight Star is getting all those things, no storage. But okay, let's pause the game. I need to do something with this real quick. At 2,000, they're not pretty there. They're not doing good. Who has fuel in a bottle? That's the other thing that you need in the game, is to be able to transfer liquid items straight to between ships when they're docked. Good thing this guy has a lot of fuel. Hopefully they do that right away. Because we're docked. Even if there's a special docking port just for liquids, that'd be nice. Yeah, I need a cargo ship. That was right. We went to the shipyard. We wouldn't be able to make it back. Go there, buy a cargo ship, come back and collect all the goodies. Dr. X, if you happen to watch this, your anvils have way too many supplies. We've barely put a dent in this. I'm surprised we're still collecting. Oh, these are just some other ships. So many goodies. There's these neutral ships coming in to join in the fun. And there's still plenty to go around. All this food we're bringing in here. There's 16,000 food now. It's crazy. Okay, so do we get some fuel? Not yet. Okay, let's do this. Orders. Let's turn that off for a second. A minute. We need some fuel cans delivered. Stat. Pronto. On the double. Actually, let's do it. Okay, the Wild Goose. Let's go to his power menu. What is consuming power? Let's turn the engines off. Turn the weapons off. Yeah, lower our power consumption down to reduce fuel consumption. And that gives more time. We just need a few cans of gas, man. Everyone's too busy with the logistics here. We could turn logistics off. Would that disable the drone bays? Here we go. Is that a can of fuel? Can't tell that. There's a can of fuel. And you're come on, man. Are we unloading fuel here? How much fuel does he have in the tanks? They are full. Oh, they are very full. And what are these hooked up to? Gas collectors? Yeah. They are bingo on gas collection. Still going down. Need a bottle. Yeah, just a little. This guy almost has no storage left. We'll do that. We will make a path, I guess. Path to the table. We'll just fill all this in. I like having little paths. The crew tend to walk through them. Hey! Yeah, I got a lot of designs there too, Dr. X, that I've not touched in ages, like the behemoth, that really need to come through. Yeah, storage crates are better for things, but I'm continuing gameplay and I don't have a lot of storage crates, and I don't know what I need. And right now I'm just overloaded. I need more crew. I have 45 on this ship, and they can't keep up with all the supplies coming in. I have these two large drone bays, and these drones just overloaded this. Well, the drones didn't overload it. The supplies coming in overloaded it, and we still have a massive field of goodies, including my ship that got destroyed. So there's that. This is getting towards the end, I think. Did they get fuel yet? Yay, they got fuel. They're up 10K. All right, 11K. I'll turn that back on, even though these guys don't need it. We'll power our systems back up now that we are good on fuel. Well, everyone's docked. We really could power them all down, and it'd be fine. But we're going to go to this distress call next and shoot whoever's there. Yeah, I actually have a ship designed for cargo, which is full of crates, I think, for everything in the game at the time. And there's a... If I remember right, the docking ports have tracks and arms, and it just loads them automatically, and then it goes around and they auto-load into the crates. So I do have a ship designed specifically for that. And it would probably be perfect for this. Getting stuff off of it would be kind of a painful situation with crew, but yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the old ships. I would honestly, I would spend time if the devs would let me and people didn't mind it. I would go through all the old ships that are in the game and just update them, and send them back to the devs. Not just mine, but anyone's. If there's like misdesigned or any mistakes, because there's stuff in the game from pre-alpha that are have the wrong docking port. I think. Pretty sure I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure there's some. There are some of their own designs that don't have exterior hull walls. I don't know if they fixed them for version 1 though. I think maybe a couple still are missing some walls there. Okay, we're good. Let's fast forward this a little bit. And if we have survivals, can we just... Who's the lead ship here? I guess this guy's the lead ship. Get a little closer. Park. There we go. Okay, so everyone stopped. The drone stopped, basically. They're not moving too far. Everyone's jammed up pretty good now. I'm just thinking we turn it off. I don't want to stay here for 3 weeks collecting supplies. It is nice. Yeah, I've created a couple fun ships for survival recently that aren't like overly powerful, just the whole design. Since you start off with a blank ship, with some scaffolding to mount stuff on, and not too big, not too crazy, but a decent amount of habitation. I think the one I worked on recently is like 200 habitation, just over 200 habitation, which is like the full hull. But it's a little ship. It's small, so it'd be a fun little thing to play through with to start with. Yeah, copious free time. I have the same amount of free time, I guess. I don't know. One thing I'm going to experiment with this after this is doing more of a fast survival run, not necessarily a speed run, but maybe go through it quicker, not necessarily jump around and collect everybody until towards the end. Maybe we'll see. Like how fast can I get through survival and rescue 1,000 people, type of thing. Let's just do a health check real quick. Sewage is good. Lots of food, lots of water, tons of water. We're consuming 105 per day. We have 2,000 food. We collected a lot. Yeah, same with them. They're getting low on fuel, actually. We need to get them some fuel. Assuming, okay, we have a ton of food and water's okay. I think this one we just unplugged one of the hydroponic gardens, so that should maybe hopefully even itself out. It's taking forever. We just don't have enough crew. There's only 15 crew here. They can't handle all these drones. Nobody's idle. He's got 24 people idle here. What are these guys doing? They just have any storage space left? So let's do this. Logistics. What can we offload this guy to the mothership? 1, 3 of those. All 45. Nah, that's not. We have explosives things on here. Yeah, it would be nice to assign ports, docking, or drone bays to specific supplies as well. That'd be nice. 23 processors. That's a lot of processing. Supercomputer. Okay, let's see if they jam all the stuff. They just kick it out and they starts piling up on here. Where are we at? It should be right here. I can't tell which ship is which. Okay, yeah, it's this one right here. So they're just dumping stuff at the door. And then they can start putting more stuff in the ship from the drones. Okay, yeah, let me turn this back off. We don't need to gather anymore on the ship here. Let's turn that off on both these ships because they are just jammed up. And logistics, what can we put on the big ship from here? Oh, just all these ammunition. All the ammunition. 95 precious metals. That's a lot of precious metals. Those anvils have a bunch of precious metal on them, by chance, you recall? Hmm. Okay, so those two turned off Arcadia. How are you doing? You have space left. You have no crew to move things. I should transfer crew over temporarily, and then the survivalist, how much crew? You have 4 idle guys. And still 4 is 4 earlier too. I don't know. Oh, it's is a scientist count? Is idle? Yeah, we have 40 crew members, 5 scientists. So 1 scientist is working. All 40 are working. Oh, CO2 warning. I didn't see that earlier. That used to be after you got past 10%, people start dying. But now in the game, it gets all the way to 0 before they start dying. Now it's 8%. We have 1 scrubber. We can only do 2 air reprocessors per 1 scrubber. How is this set up here? Oh, we need another CO2 scrubber. Looks like we might have had one here at one point. Because this is being overloaded. And we don't have one. Let's go to logistics screen. Who has a CO2 scrubber? Anybody? Our big ship we lost had one probably. Oh, these are not in alphabetic order, are they? The one thing is not in alphabetic order yet. It's going to get 2. Although we may not need the second one. Alright, so hopefully that takes care of that once it shows up. You know, don't mind the crowd here. Once the storage area gets pretty full, we will turn this off. So I'll speed it up. Hopefully the Arcadia goes the right direction. It's not going the right direction, it's going low. Low water, huh? 9%. Still waiting on that CO2 tank. 9%, as long as it doesn't get too much lower. No storage. CO2 warning. Half the video is just sitting here for this. Okay, we're definitely losing water here. Too much water. I have to unplug the other hydroponic garden. It's consuming too much water. See, that balances things out. We have a bunch of food, so for right now it's fine. Yeah. CO2 is at 13%. We are going the wrong direction for sure. We're just waiting on that darn tank can. Tank can. Okay, let's turn off. Oh, materials on. We don't want materials at all. Is it on? Yeah, we don't want that at all here either. We don't need scrap. How's the debris field looking? It looks like we about cleared it out anyway. We're still getting some supplies, but I'll turn that back on. I don't know. We'll turn these off for the combat ships because that way they won't launch in the middle of combat, and the other ships can repair them at this point. Okay, looks like things are clearing up a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn off all of it, should we, maybe? On 5x. Have you done research? I didn't miss anything. Everything new is researched, so that's good. No storage. Oh, finally. Good timing. Power that up. This thing should go down quick. I got an extra tank. We could have used another air reprocessor for the CO2 scrubber, which I probably should already get set up while I was waiting. This should start going down. The other way. Yeah, I didn't even do anything with that. Do we even have one? So one screen is not alphabetic order, and you can't search for it either. Yeah, I don't see it. It should be up here somewhere, I thought. Towards the top. Okay. It is going down. We're putting the CO2 in this tank. We just don't have any extra oxygen, do we? And I could put the other CO2 scrubber in place. Here, let's slow down the game here. Put the other CO2 scrubber in place and hook it up. And I'll just put it in the tank faster. We need an air reprocessor to convert this into oxygen, which, yeah, there's a medium tank right there. So we have plenty. Air duct, 2 air ducts, 4, okay, yeah, we have plenty of air ducts. Up blocked, huh? We have waste piling up. We do have sewage piling up. Why are they blocked? No, oxygen maker's not gonna. I get that unplugged. It's fine. A water tank's full or something? No. Oh, that's right. Because we have more. Yeah. No, I am confused. Why are these blocked? They should be these water purifiers. They should be running. Disconnected from each other. Does this pipe not get reconnected? Oh, because okay, I disconnected there. Yeah. Oh, it's because this compost is on them, you dummy. I swear, sometimes I'm just an idiot. All right, yeah. So the compost on, they don't have a crew grabbing the compost because there's no storage. Everyone's idle. So it looks like let's do storage for compost specifically, and put that in here. That should get that situation sorted out for at least a little bit. I always forget about that. I always forget. I always forget about it sometimes. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Now we get compost being moved, and there should be more room for that. What is this storage dedicated to? Fuel. We don't need that. There. Now you have more storage. Okay, and they are. Oh my gosh! All these weapons and ammunition. We have to. We're just move it. We're gonna move it. Tons of supplies. I don't like sitting here too long. 63 drones deployed. They'll figure things out. They'll get back home. We will wait for them to get back in before we jump. Okay, everybody in the bus. In the bus. And they got crew bring all the precious ore from the other ships in. Let's do another scan just for the giggles of it here. We gotta wait for these drones to do stuff anyway. Anything here worth going to? Nope. That's too bad. That's a bummer. The one gameplay was right near the start. I was able to get an extra research credit, increase my food production, but in this playthrough, it did not spawn there. That is too bad. 18 drones deployed. We're getting there. Speed it up. Where are they hanging out at? Okay, they're almost there. Oh, they are there now. All right, and jump. All right. And then it'll be battle stations and see what goodie ship we have here. Oh my goodness. Armored Beast Mark II, that's my revisit. I don't want an animal. Oh, that's the one to be rescued. Sorry, but no thanks. Although, it does have a large habitation deck. Maybe this would be a good survival ship. Oh. New ship. Somebody didn't name the ship. Is that one of mine? Very well could be. I have lots of designs I've not done anything with. Scavenger, that's nothing. Lightbringer. I don't know. Lucia. Alright. Let us undock. Detach all. Apparently that was a primary ship. Fleet combat AI. And we'll command our Midnight Star. Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. No promises. You got a lot of. Why is the wild goose not going anywhere? Oh, battle stations. Yeah. Jumping the gun here a little bit. Although the Anvil has some of its own guns. Okay, man the cannons, man. There we go. Light them up. Wild goose is taking that guy out. Get this little guy in the butt while he's facing the wrong way. There we go. That scavenger, I'm not worried about that. Armored Beast Mark II is a bit more of a beast than the original. That one makes me concerned. Well, we got him surrounded. Let's throttle back while we're on his butt. Man, this fleet combat AI makes this so much easier. Oh, that guy survived the pass-through? He's not going to survive this pass-through, I don't think. There we go. I thought he was going to. It's first there. Oh, don't want to do that. Wrong button. Okay, well, the anvil's still going. This guy's toast. Yay. think we really took any damage. Turn off. So there's one thing. Oh, they're docked. It's like, why is it not letting me do anything with it? Throttle back. Oh, I'll say, yeah, you're welcome. You rescued us. Cool. They want to join our fleet. Take cash reward. Well, how much cash is it? I would like to know that number. Take ship reward. Great. Can I see the ship first to know if I want it or not? It's very tempting. This looks like a nice big ship with lots of supplies. I'm also thinking of the management of it and all these guns. Because I really just need a passenger ship I don't need to overly manage, and I don't want to be in combat, but... And the other thing is I don't really need the money. I only have 182 million space bucks. I don't need the money. I think I'm just going to take the cash reward. How much is that? Rescue completed. 490,000 space bucks. I wonder how that number comes from. If that's the cost of the ship? No, that would be way too cheap. Huh. I don't know. Some random number. Alright. Can't go there. Why can't I? I'll probably need to select the ship first. We will go there. Well, you can't sell ships to join your fleet. That's one thing. When you rescue a ship, you can't sell them. I think it's because they're their own entity and they joined your fleet. So once they join your fleet, you can't get rid of them. It would be nice. You can't sell them. It'd be nice if you could just say, abandon them from the fleet or something, and they just fly away. But they're their own captain. They're joining your fleet. You control them and everything, but then you can't sell them. So you can't get rid of them. You can manually target them and blow them up, or fly them precariously close to the bad guys and let them get destroyed if you have their weapons off. There's ways to get rid of them, but you cannot sell them. So that is another thing that needs to be added. Having the ships that joined your fleet be able to leave. Alright, he needs fuel, that's right. How convenient. Close right there. And again, overloaded supplies. This is a ridiculous amount of supplies. We have no room. Literally no room. Let's park and get some fuel, I hope. Facing the wrong way. That's cool. That's cool. True, we could strip all the supplies. If we owned the ship, if we took the ship as a reward, we could take all the stuff off of it, sell things individually off of it, strip it down. We could offload all the people over to another ship and then just have a little tiny thing. But we still have to get rid of it because it's still part of your fleet. You'd have to rotate and do FTL jumps, and you try to abandon it somewhere. Okay, guys. Let's this scavenging. Salvaging is a new word I came up with. It's a cross between salvage and scavenge. Scavenge. I don't know why I keep saying that on accident. So who's salvaging here? Let's survive. Let's turn that off. We don't have any room. I'm gonna leave these hallways that way first, though. I'm gonna fill in this area with storage. I do like things we need to a degree. These crates aren't assigned anything. Bullets, cannon shells. That'll free up some floor space. Yeah, we got all these storage crates here. We're not maxed out on food. Water ice. Seeds. I think we need a storage crate for more spacesuits. Oops, wrong button. I honestly don't know if we need to have this still running. How much is in here? We have 3 in there. Let's change this to bullets. Yeah, scavenging is priority. Army mateys. Compost. And compost. Clean up the poop deck. Well, we don't need the scientists anymore, but we will keep them to rescue them as well. You know, I didn't think about that, but to add just a few more people to be rescued, you can just hire all these scientists as well to places and get more crew as well. I guess crew would be more useful than civilians because they will actually work for you. So we could be getting crew instead of civilians or on top of them to increase. That would be a good idea. Didn't think of that before. Okay, FTL, let's do prepare jump. That was the wrong screen. And I meant to have these guys attached when I did that. Okay, so did the Midnight Star get fuel? Yeah, they got a few cans of fuel. Did they finish transferring fuel before I clicked the button? They did not. They got like 1 can. Okay, well, either way, we'll jump. Maybe. Come on, little drony guys, get in there. We're on 4x. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, and jump. A lot of data right there at the end that we don't really need. All right. So we made it back. Let's repair. Okay, well, we need to fix armor plating. Armor. Can't zoom out anymore. Okay, so everyone's repaired. Everyone's repaired. Let's just sell a shit ton of things. Equipment is cheap. We want to sell all the supplies that we don't need. We have 200 million of everything. These bullets, 771 bullets. I'm not selling food, but we're going to get rid of compost. We will keep 35 compost and sell for. We're going to make 44,400 space bucks in compost. That is by far the most I've ever made. Keep a little bit of that just in case we need it. We don't need all these seeds. Keep that many because we keep producing more. We're not going to make a bunch of drones, I don't think. We will keep some just in case we need it. Much as Stargate or the jump gate says, you need all these things for us, all these processors. All right, we're gonna make 4.2 million space bucks from getting rid of this crap. It's gonna take 3 weeks to unload all this garbage. The wild goose. What do you have to sell? There's tons of guns. Compost is low. We don't need. We're just gonna sell it. We're not gonna trade it to our other ship. We're just gonna sell it. Sell it directly. Do we really need all those bullets? How is the floor space looking here? Full, but not bad. This is fuel. Any cargo. Output is blocked. Medium oxygen tank is full. Do we have... Oh, this is on a separate line. Oh, because this is still unloading, right? Yeah. Told you I was going to forget. We need a pipe to connect to this, though, really. Because he's not processing sewage. Because that's backed up, so that's going to now work and load that oxygen in the tank, and he's going to start producing, so Abdeck was building up sewage, yep. Yep. Okay, I think he's going to be fine. Cannon shells, he still has room for cannon shells. We could put a decent number of cannon shells on this ship. There's like 60 cannon shells you could take right there. How far is everyone? Why is he so far away? We'll dock these guys together. And transfer some cannon shells over. Pressing too many keys can change the view there. Park. And then, of course, logistics, and we will take a bunch of cannon shells. So we can do. We'll try 100 and see what it looks like. And how busy are these guys? They're pretty busy. Only the scientists are not busy. They're dumping all these supplies off that side to this clown car of a shuttle. And actually, I should go back here while it goes to the deuterium on board. Nope. Acadia is 25. In fact, let's get everyone closer together while we're screwing around here. In case we do any logistics transfers. He's got a floor full of bullets. Let's trade. Let's sell some stuff here too. Yeah, extra FTL drive. Yeah, we don't need. We have way too many bullets. I'm just gonna sell the precious ore. We'll sell some seeds. All that. Can I sell the partial ones? Keep the goodies. Partial seeds tech confirmed. This is free up the space. Low fuel. We just got fuel, didn't we? Goes through fuel too quickly. Not trade. Logistics. Back to logistics. Let's take all 9. This is just a cluster of a mess. I would like a storage crate worth 4, please. Not trade. Install. Yeah, I need this window to disappear when I'm trying to install stuff. That would be nice. Oh, we have 10 of these guys. Alright, well that's going to be more storage once they're installed. No escape. So I guess a jump gate is our final goal, and we'll be done with Sector 10. Or Sector 9? Sector 9. Go into Sector 10. Almost forgot the most important thing. They have civilians here. And again, I can rescue some scientists and crew, which add to my, and weapons officers, which would add to my total passenger count and increase the thing. Let's go ahead and get, we need more crew. We'll go ahead and just take all these people. Which is 96%. Substation. Okay, sewage is not backed up. That is blocked though. Why is he blocked? Because he's got compost blocked on him. Well, all the food we scavenged has made a huge difference. Okay. So we're up to, what would it be, 900 and something? 962. Cool. What's going up here? I thought they said blocked at first. Yeah, okay, flashing blocked. Arcadia's good atmosphere. No water. They're dehydrating. Plenty of food. Okay, we need to turn off another hydroponic garden or two. Let's make sure the habitation doesn't have extra sewage. No, they are good. And we're not turning water to oxygen, so that's good. Oh yeah, we need to trade and get rid of all this compost. Keep a little bit for the gardens. We don't want to screw ourselves there. We're going to sell all that precious ore. That. Almost all of that. That. All these partials. I have so much I don't even need it. All these spacesuits, oh my goodness. We have 15 crew and 403 civilians, but we only need 15 spacesuits. We only need that many. We'll sell the other 80. That's crazy. Yeah, with that much money, I could make my ships much larger. I'm at a shipyard. I could fabricate a ship too, which, and start build it out. I have lots of designs. I think I'll get the Cygnus in here. Well, 200 people. I just have to fill it up with supplies. I lost a big ship. I had a bunch of stuff in it. I think buying a ship. Well, it prints out. That one's not built out with any supplies in it. If I built a ship, I can get a survivalist, hold a bunch of people. 29.5 million space bucks. You got to get the supplies on it to get started, though, which is not bad. It has all the equipment on there. You just need the supplies: fuel, food, water, people. At the beginning of this episode, it was stabilizing my fleet. Everyone was starving. And now it seems to be stabilized. We scavenged a bunch of food, water. And producing what we should be. Just the Arcadia here is a little off. Now we're low on water. Do I have anyone with extra bottles of water? The Midnight Star has one. Let's do 2 bottles. Help offset that a little bit. I could buy another ship. And we can drag it along and supply. We could dock it to the thing. Let's see. I can't think of the name of one of the ships that would be a good passenger ship. I have There's these competition stuff, the jump gate designs. I think I've gone too far. I'm not even halfway down the list. And the Wellston, the Spirit, you go to those a lot for general things. A science ship, don't need. A thrustbuster. The ship I made with just thrusters. This is a fun one I made a long time ago. Just auto passengers, no crew. Just transports passengers around. Just small. Alright, Empress cruise ship. Let's get this one. 5 million space bucks. I don't know how many passengers it can hold. It's got a lot of engines though. I like the Florence bulk hauler too. It's a nice little cargo thing. But let's see what we got here. So we can hold 590. Oh my gosh, 549 cabins. I don't think this could. We don't have any hydroponic gardens on this. That's right. So it cannot feed that many people, but it can hold people there. So, does it by chance, do they happen to have fuel? Would it be easier to sell them a fuel few cans of fuel than buy it from this ship versus transporting it directly. The bad thing is I can't move the ship. I have to dock to it from one of the other ones here. Who has cans of fuel sitting around? Anyone? Arcadia does. And a giant full fuel can. So let's do this. Let's say those all go to that ship there, and we need to go over there and get a few crew members on it. Then we will dock it to our survivalist and keep it on the survivalist for a bit. And what we're also going to do, we're going to go ahead and armor this guy fully, because I don't want him to get killed on accident just from existing. Get some fuel on here, charge it up. We don't have a thing here. Our scoop for FTL charges, we don't need that. Gas collectors. So we do have some basic habitation. So this ship could hold some people, just as it is. I just don't know how many it can hold safely. It definitely cannot hold 540. We would need to build some hydroponic gardens, install some hydroponic gardens to get it going, or to maintain. Well, we can work on that. We need more capacity. The survivalist can hold a bunch of people, and that's kind of what I was concentrating on. Because it can hold 2,096 by the cabins, but it can hold a maximum of 3,321. So, that is a good one. So we got ourselves a cruise ship. Come on, dock. And then fuel should start getting transferred, and then we can transfer some crew as well. We really don't have that many crew. Let's do 5. Do more crew show up here? Look at that, they do. 5 and 5. There they are. Grab their suits and get that fuel transferred, buddy. Our supplies. Okay, what other stuff can I transfer over? Who's got... We have a bunch of food and water. Do we have bottles of water lying around anywhere? He's got 5. Oxygen, the wild goose has a bunch. Take 3 cans should fill up. We need to get the atmosphere filled. So what else? 2 cans of fuel was 3 cans. Cancel it all. Alright, I want those 3. And those 5. There we go. Screwing it up here. Wrong one is what I did here. Wrong column. We don't need that stuff. Food and water. Food. 148 food on Acadia. That's a lot. Survivalist 420. Has no food production. Let's just fill it up with food. We don't need CO2. Why does Arcadia have a bunch of scrap metal? Did I miss that? Scrolling down real fast last time? I must have. Let's get rid of all that. Now they're going to be busy. Explosive seeds. Okay, let's put 5 guys back on there. I don't know, will they just fly across or will they be docked? Are they going to shoot across in their spacesuits? Okay, how are they doing here? Did they load the fuel up yet? No? Do they have the fuel? No? Oh, somebody, yeah, there's fuel loading. Things are powering up. Where are said fuel loaders, though? Here they are. 1 can. That's gonna go quick. We need more cans. How much fuel does this thing have? 326,000 fuel. Yet another thing that would be nice is all these loaders. If you can, like, I don't want to click each one, say unload, 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 stop, 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 copy, paste, command. Oh, these guys are busy with all this precious. They're still unloading supplies in this shuttle. And that is crazy. 122 FTL charges. Should I be making more? Don't need to. If I did FTL jump, how much supplies would it still say I'm doing? Transferring. Is that scoop not powered? Don't need to be powered. I don't need it. But free supplies. Yeah. That's right. Dual FTL drive. So if one is used, the next one's ready to go as soon as you jump in. That is nice when you jump into a hostile area. Okay. This thing's gonna run out of fuel before we get the next can of gas. We don't have any oxygen. More food. Okay, hang on, pause. We need to dock this guy onto our big ship before we run out of fuel. Where is the flashing lights on this side? Are they already full on this end? Oh, they are. Yeah, we gotta go across the ship. Which I don't know if we're gonna make it. Auto save. Well, we parked next to the big ship. The big ship crew can then give us just supplies, and it's a lot easier than the drones, I guess. I don't know. Shouldn't say it's easier. There's just not enough crew to do all the commands we need. Instead of just getting civilians, they should have been getting crew as well, because they add to that. Position of the engines and thrusters do not matter. Well, I shouldn't say that. Engines don't matter. The thrusters matter to a degree. Like if you have one thruster, it'll only push the ship in the direction of those thrusters. The thruster can't go the opposite direction. So if you have thrusters on the top of the ship here, it can only push down, left, and right. It can't push up. And thrusters down here can only do the opposite directions. So that's the only thing to be mindful of thrusters. Engines, they'll push forward and try to turn. Okay, so hopefully, there we go. We got supplies pouring in now. That made the difference to drones. We're not droning. Because we have no drones on here. Is that why? Does this ship not have drone bays? Man, I don't think I picked a good ship for this. Yeah, I don't have drone bays here. I don't need all these engines on the ship either. I'm wondering if I uninstall some engines, change the floor plan. I'm going to do that a little bit. We are going to... There's these big thick wings here. Let's leave that room in place. We're going to get rid of those engines. Same here. And under there. Confirm, and we're going to dismantle these 4 engines. Give us more space. Let me put a drone bay or 2 on those wings. And some storage. I can put a pair of drone bays here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. After I just cleared them. I still want these space for rooms. We're going to need hydroponic gardens. Which, again, did we have any here? I didn't remember if I seen any. There's 12. Sweet. We are going to take 5, 6, even 6. We have 18 long-range hyperspace sensors on the ship, and they're not installed. My goodness. All the data we're not capturing from that. Won't fit here because of the panels. I guess that's the other thing. Do we have space to install them? Right back here we do. Although we don't need the data. Might as well install them. And get toasted by those row of engines. Where else can I install them? I don't care where they go. They're just going to get installed wherever. How many do I have left? 7. A bunch of these things. Just short. Should probably got these panels installed like that to look nice, but now they're in the way. Oh, perfect. There's a room on this. No, there's a docking port there, but there's next to these docking ports. I had 3 docking ports on each side of this. Remember to power all these on. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, install the normal ones as well. Do we have any normal ones? Nope. There's like no power cable over here. Where did I install these guys at? There's a flashing lights. The rest are in the back of the bus here. Plug it in, plug it in. Any flashing lightning bolts? Kind of hard to see. Must have got them? Alright, I think we got them. Crew is thirsty. How are they doing? How are they doing? They said they're thirsty. That's how they're doing. 24. Oof. Dehydration. Did I not? I did not do that at all, did I? But does anyone have any water? Midnight Star is 4. Oops. I'm going to take those 4 to keep. The survivalist has 64,000 water in a tank somewhere. Yep. That's the thing, we just need some supplies to get going. Once it's going, we'll be processing the sewage and stuff into water. Let's make sure we are not producing oxygen from the water supply. I don't remember how I had this set up. This is all CO2 scrubber, air reprocessors, CO2 scrubber, air reprocessors, water purifier, oxygen maker. We don't want this plugged in. It'll turn all our water to oxygen, which we don't want. In fact, let's just uninstall all these oxygen makers. There's a lot of them. Okay. So hopefully, as we're producing compost and everything, didn't we get bottles of oxygen? No, we got something, 7%. It hasn't been transferred yet. The wild goose. Because we don't have a drone bay. Does anyone have a drone bay we can install? Because in the drones transfer, it's like required. Makes it a lot easier. No drone bays, but we could probably buy 1 or 2. Do you have drones by chance? Yep, 5. Great. Do you have more crew to hire? Yeah, more crew. 1, 2, 3. Got our crew built up. We're at 10. Oh, 13. They're thirsty. They're going to be even more thirsty. Arcadia is 22.5 dehydration. That is... Oh my gosh, why are they so dehydrated? Drink something. Turned off those 3 gardens and we're still losing water. Oh, that's a problem. Because we're not turning the supplies into water fast enough. Are we overloading it? We have 403 people. What? Is that 403, not 9? Yeah. We have 1 sewage pipe. We need more sewage pipes to make this go faster. We don't have any. I need 2 more. So we have the 1 up here supplying all these. Before it didn't show 10 per second. That's a newer thing, I should say. There's one over here and one over there, so we definitely need more. That'll help fix our issue. 2, I thought about 3. I'm gonna plug one right on the line right there. No room in here. There and there in the room. Low water. Okay, this should help. You should start spitting full blast. And that's why we're losing water, because we're not producing it from our waste fast enough. Okay, those installed, so these are now spinning. This will produce more compost, we produce more water. That should make an immediate impact. I have no idea why this guy's saying blocked, because these guys are getting blocked. I don't know why they're getting blocked. They're producing 12 sewage every 2 seconds, and these are producing 6 every 1 second. Consuming 6 every 1 second. It's the same 12 every 2 seconds. So there really shouldn't be a reason he's getting blocked unless the water tank somewhere is full. Which it is empty, so not full. Should not be getting blocked. This should, because we don't have another air reprocessor, but it's fine. Okay, it's 18. Okay, dehydration is going down. That's good. This is already making a big impact. These guys are going to be thirsty to death. So here's a trick. They're dying of dehydration. We can just go to logistics, to our Empress cruise ship, and just tell everyone to leave. You can put them on the survival list there. So they're going to leave, and then they'll be happy. They won't be dehydrated anymore. Come on, guys. Did I not get you offloaded here? 5 more. Oh, for some reason it's there. Okay, yeah. Okay, one off the bus. So then there won't be anyone here, so no dehydration. And he's moving food around. What is he doing? Did I mess that up? There's one guy left. There we go. Okay, now that it's gone, no one's dehydrated. And then logistics. I can put them back. Just 10 guys. Look at that. Not dehydrated. So that's handy. But we need oxygen. Why is this blocked now? Is it not hooked up? Is this ship all kinds of messed up? Yeah, the water line's not going anywhere. Oh, that's right, because I was converting it as positive. It was converting it to oxygen, so I wasn't putting it in a tank. Do we even have an extra tank for water? For water? Let's get these drone bays installed while I'm thinking about it. I'll put them together. I'll just put them on this wing back here. So they can be usable. I'll figure out the gardens later. Or just put them somewhere now just so I don't forget. Right in the middle. But we're not going to hook all these up to water. Once we get actual water, then we'll hook one of them up. We only need one for the few crews we have. Logistics, I'm sure we have a tank we can spare from one of these other ships. Put that there, and let's get these water pipes hooked up to it. Ooh. Should not have done that. Okay, so then habitation has no sewage there, but There we get 237 water. They're less thirsty now. Okay, the oxygen line going over those is not good. But still, we don't have... Okay, we get the drone bays in, so the oxygen bottles are being transferred now. Perfect. Here are those fuel lines there. And there. And last thing, trade. Do you have any more drones that showed up? Yep, 2 more. I'll buy 4 more crew. Alright. Dehydration 9.4. Habitation. Alright, that's good. That's a good number. And we're just there. Midnight Star. 1,300 sewage. All these supplies we're not using. That's right here. What are we doing? What do we got going on here? Blocked, blocked. Water tank is full. Well, do we have an extra loader we can hook up to unload water? Everything's getting blocked because the oxygen tank is full as well. So it's not bad. It just causes problems. I don't have a loader. These are fuel loaders. Like I say, I install one of those. He has a loader. The squeezer right back there. Speed it up. Or not. Yeah, okay, we got it. We gonna install it maybe? Yeah, we didn't get it. Yeah, we got it. Why is it not installed yet? Oh, they can't get to it because there's crates in the way is what it is, right? Ah. Turn off the symmetry. I just want... There we go. So now he's going to do it. Yeah, we'll just dismantle this door as well. Oh, that's just... They just brought the box for the door over there. Where is the drone? Where's the loader? Solar panel. Did I cancel the install by chance? Is that what happened, maybe? What if, yeah, sometimes it just deselects. Maybe that happened. Okay, so we're gonna set this guy to unload. That'll free up here, and I get the habitation sewage situation sorted out. Did I not do a scan here either? It'd be cool if something showed up right here that we could jump to. Probably show up here in the black hole. Nope, nothing there. I guess we're not doing that. Okay. So Empress Cruise, how are we doing here? A little bit of fuel. We don't need charges. We got water. 200 per day. We have a bunch of water now. Good oxygen is a little on the low side. But the atmosphere is good. So we're off to a good start. We have a ton of food here now. Do we transfer that much? Apparently. We have a lot of CO2 scrubbers here. Probably more than we need. Plenty of sewage processing. We got hydroponic gardens is a decent amount. I don't know if that'll be enough. Let's go ahead and dismantle FTL drive. We don't need that. Plenty of air decks. Let me do just a quick once over. Is there some walls or anything I want to get rid of? I think the stuff in the middle we could like condense into an area. Let's make this floor. Just have more floor space. Kind of want to get rid of this wall right here. This wall right here, almost. Make it a little more floor space. And then make that look nice by doing that. Air duct. We got this tiny little room here. We don't have engines in here anymore. We're gonna we are gonna make this floor, and then dismantle these doors. And we'll keep those alone. Those are battery rooms. Okay. I made these little rooms for the thrusters. Man, I made lots of little rooms. And we'll make these floors just in case we won't put something on the nose. Alright. That looks handy. Huge sewage tank. Why do I have a huge tank for sewage? How many sewage pipes? We have 1, 3. I think we could use another sewage pipe in here probably. Because we can overprocess what we can get right now. Okay, let's make sure one thing. Crew. No more civilians. We get 6 more crew. We can just stay here forever and just slowly pick up crew. I guess we'll get 6. So 16 crew on this ship. Okay, I think we are about ready to go. Yeah. Seeds and we'll just get some seeds up here. Last thing. We'll do that. So we get seeds and we will be good. FTL charges. Mission collection underway. Are we still collecting on the survival list? No. Wait, who's collecting then? There's no shuttle anywhere, right? Right here is a shuttle. What I saw from the Acadia? I don't know what I sold. Nobody's going to it. I don't know. I guess we won't worry about it. It'll disconnect when we jump. And jump. Ooh. Okay. Can we cram everyone in there? It gets loud on the tactical screen. Arcadia is thirsty, 15.8. 9. How much do I need to change this? So the sewage thing is taken care of. We're converting that. We have a bunch of food still. Dehydration, it says 15. I mean, I think it's going down to jump 17, 16. As I consume it, it'll go up and down. Yeah, we got a happy medium right now. We turn off one more thing. There's that garden there. No FTL found. Pick a ship with one. Prepare jump. Alright, almost there. Let's see how many people we actually have in our fleet. Low fuel again. Is he docked? He is not docked. He needs to be making our own fuel. We need to get a gas cloud. Alright, jump to next sector. 1,458 survivors. Would be more, but we lost our block of a ship. On to Sector 10. Faster. Pause it. Oh, hey, no bad guys here. Alright, okay. Civilian payment. 1,113 permanent residents. That's a nice chunk of change. 3.69 million space bucks. We are here. We're going to do a scan. We are in asteroid field. No goodies. Colony. Distress call. There's a bunch of places here. A derelict with hostiles. Let's go to there first. Oh, actually go to the map. Activate the jump gate. Pay transit fee. Provide 1,000 stable isotopes. I think we can do that. In fact, I think... Do we happen to have that in a bottle already? No, we can make that happen though. Let's go ahead and get that sorted so I don't forget about it in the end. The massive amount of ammunition we have here in the ship that doesn't use that much, if any. So refined hyperspace isotopes. Now what did it say? We just need stable isotopes. Alright. Which is right here. We have almost 9,000 there. There's 18,000. We need a loader on this to unload it, is all we need. These things are blocked. Yeah, we're perfect. And we're going to be nice and fancy. Just put it right there in the middle of the hallway. And it's at 1,000, which should just be one can. Yeah, it should be one can. I think each one is 1,000 isotopes. You got her installed, buddy? Doing a fine job floating across the floor. Unload. Maybe it's only 100. Okay, I'm wrong. It's 100, so we need 10 of them. But, that's easy enough. Alright. Now we're going to set tail charge. And no, we're not set because everyone else isn't gone. We're not going to bother doing any mining because we don't care. Oh, Ice Comet! Who's thirsty? I did not notice there's an ice comet. Okay, where's the Acadia at? Right there. Yeah, abort. Mining is on. We have mining lasers on us, don't we? Yep. Shoota! Arcadia has an ice grinder, I believe. I thought, anyway. Anyway, gather materials. Gather materials. Go get that ice. Cue the music. Okay, he's going faster than 3. And the bad thing, you're going right into an asteroid field and collecting all these other supplies you don't need. Why is he throttling down? Is he trying to dock? Or is he running out of fuel or something? Shouldn't. I think he's trying to dock because he's so close. Okay, and then the survivalist needs to go sideways a little bit to get the mining lasers actually shooting at this thing instead of going past it. There we go. Why am I... This auto docking thing is not helping. Dock assist, turn that off. I think it's trying to auto dock and killing the engines. Okay, and then more importantly, do we have an ice grinder here? Thought we did, but maybe we don't? I don't see one in the inventory either. Does anyone have an extra one? Big blender. There we go. And then we'll also need like water purifiers. But if we're have plenty for the sewage. Oh, there's an ice grinder right there. I'm just blind. That's typical. It's hiding by the wall there. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna make extra water. So these produce 20 wastewater every 2 seconds, so 10 a second. The water purifier does 6 a second, so we need another water purifier to handle this. Does anyone have an extra water purifier? No, they don't. It's nice it shows up on the list now. Oh, that's right, fuel. Darn it. I forgot all about this guy being low on fuel. And they are way far away now. They are. Burn a bunch of fuel to catch up to them. They are thirsty. How much water ice do we have on here? A little bit. It's filling up. Okay, survivalists, we need to do something about fuel. Who has the most fuel? You have 184,000 fuel. You are, oh my gosh, you're almost out of fuel too? Okay, we need to do something. We have 289,000 fuel on this ship. We need to have something set up where we have cans of fuel sitting around, we're not consuming it. We have all these fuel loaders. Oh, this is set to unload fuel. And we have other ones setting to load fuel, and we do. Stop. Stop. This is where we need the copy paste thing. Copy these orders or select them all and do the same order. So stop loading fuel. Okay, this guy's gonna, we're gonna turn around. I don't want these other ships running out of fuel and be dead in water. And the other ship can collect the rest of the water ice and move along. Do we have more empty crates anywhere? Yeah, of course we do. We installed a bunch. And then can of shells here. Processors. Let's see how that goes. Low oxygen. We're not supplying ourselves with enough oxygen. It's just what's in the tank. The atmosphere is fine. That's fine. Water is, there's water, so let's go ahead and plug in one of these guys without crossing the lines there. Okay. So he has water, so they should put compost in him. Hopefully they have some for him. I need to trade for some. We have plenty. Okay, so hopefully he has some fuel now. Okay, 13 cans of fuel. Perfect. 5, 5, 6, 6. We don't need oxygen. We need one. We'll take 1 can of it there as an extra. Park. They're busy. So busy. Okay, the Acadia, where are you doing? You picked up all the ice you can get? You don't have any mining lasers, so you're gonna head back. Over there. Still 16.3 dehydration per person. Food is about the same. Leave it as is for a minute. Keeps going like this. The ice grinder's grinding. I'm getting extra water from it, so that's good. We could just use another water purifier, would be nice. So do these guys get their fuel? It's coming. Bloop. Yeah, they're low on fuel. Their gas cloud, there's one over here. So shipyard there. Colony, distress call. Hostiles like bang, 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 boom. And here's an empty place in the gas cloud as well. Here would be nice because as we're sitting messing around, we can just collect fuel, create our own, which would be good. But we're going to go there first. Okay, once this guy gets closer, we will jump. 261,000 fuel on this bad boy. I think we can wait a minute and we can just have extra cans of fuel for a bit. Let's tell this one to stop so we don't drain ourselves too quickly here. Can't tell. So just unload from 2 of these at the top at a time. So 2,000 fuel. Okay, then what? We still have lots of ammunition, bullets, and things. Yeah. Bullets. 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 More bullets. Railgun slugs, and then we'll see what things look like after that. Hopefully that frees up a decent amount of floor space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stabilized tips. Let's stop that. That should be good. As long as we don't lose that ship. Okay, our friend is here. Prepare jump. Alright. Alright, folks, we are ready to go. I don't know if anyone has gotten achievements for the humanitarian ratings and such. Rank 10. Where am I? I'm at 7 on combat. Okay, so this shuttle's coming to dock. What's it going to take? Mini Juno there. Rescue civilians from wrecked ship. We don't want to turn that in. Do we have rescue civilians from wrecked ship on here? There we go. 104 crew accept that one? Should we accept? That's the thing, is you accept it to a specific ship. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, people are offloading. That's what it's doing. Oh, they're probably offloading from these ones here, aren't they? Or no, this one, your passengers have been dropped off at the completely wrong destination. You will not be paid for them. Okay. Yeah, so there's just people. I'm curious if these wrecked ship ones we get to keep. So, bye-bye passengers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're getting down low. Okay, crew. Let's get 136 while that. Everyone's back off. We just we changed our mind. One crew. And get all those guys too. But I do want to get these guys here. Rescue these people. Do we have a manufacturer railguns or anything? Because we probably do that. These are guys all failed. What was that for? 100 people. Maybe we should just be completing these missions to get the ratings up. Activate the jump gate. We should be fine with that. Okay, people left. People came back. We're at 746. Alrighty then. How's the ship looking? It looks like it's low on fuel, is what it looks like. We'll get the answer to that here. Oh, 15 cans. We have plenty of huge fuel tanks. Bunch of food. We need crates for this ship. We need to put it in somewhere, install food in it. Or install food in it. Set it up for food. Put it right there. Which really they should be. Hang on, let's cancel that. We're gonna put food in. We should put it right here next to where the food's being produced, so it's less of a trip on the crew. Oops. And is this thing producing anything yet? And it is surely not doing it. I wonder if we need compost. As everyone has plenty to share. 117 right there. And do we have seeds here? I don't remember. I thought we got seeds. Yeah, we have 10. More than enough. But while we're screwing around, trade, sell, some compost. Should have an auto sell order on this stuff. Sell above, say 70. We need to keep a certain amount to keep our hydroponics going, but we don't need that much. Sell above. We'll just keep it at 70. Confirm. So if we go anywhere, we'll have a shuttle come up and get rid of all the crap. Okay, these crates are full. We have cannon shells and stuff here. Okay. It's all managing of this logistics. More crew. $121,000 data. Where's the next one at? Like 1 million data, I think. I'm trying for that in this playthrough. We're getting towards the end here. I'm definitely going to clear 1,000. We're not going to get near like 10,000. I don't think. We don't have the ship for it. But we should just buy these things while they're here. In case we need them. Might as well have them. We got storage space for it. We can put on another ship. Did our cruise ship get the fuel it needed? It did. Good deal. And we have plants growing. Yay, we're going to start producing our own food. Very nice. For the small number of crew, that is perfect. I do want to start getting passengers on here, so the next one we will put on here. And just a few, just to see it start going there. We need a crate for this guy. Actually, let's do this trade. Let's sell engines, tail drive, those doors, all those guys. And that's it. We don't need that stuff. In the meantime, let's put some storage for our drone base here. Actually, not that much storage for drone base. Oops, there we go. Okay, speed it up. No, mission collection is still underway. Who else is selling stuff? Oh, right here. What do you want, shuttle? Yeah, what do you want? Don't know. 14 dehydration, that's good. I do have a lot of compost here. While he's docked, we might as well sell some of it, I guess. Once we're doing that, we will jump. Somebody's flying by close. Yeah. And jump. Pause. Hostile contact. Oh, large logistics ship is ridiculous. We are not fighting that. This thing will kill us all. It's a classic. Class 13. We are not going to bother with this. This thing is a beast. All these little holes with guns in them. It is a hard target to kill, especially when our only two ships that are really gunning are these two smaller ones. That's the problem right now. The game aligns all your ship stats, like total fleet, to pick things to fight against. And sometimes you get something that is way overpowered than what you can do. Two little combat ships. We would put up a fight, but I think we would get taken out. He could easily take out any of our ships in one pass. So we are going to pass. And we should have FTL drives spooled up. Yeah, sorry, bud, you're on your own. Should we wait to see how it does at first? Our battle station's on. Oh, we're getting lit up. We're just gonna jump. 2 drones deployed. Get back in the ship, bud. I'm doing crew repair, silly man. Yeah, we're not dealing with that noise. Oh. Wait, did I just do this on accident? Hostiles, yeah, okay. Let's see what we got here. We got the Crawley. That's defense platform. We jumped right on top of these guys. Just about. Defense platform. Assault bomber. This is more. This SD1, this little mini Juno. Somebody took my Juno ship and made it shorter. Snub nose. And this is a little more comfortable. It's not fully armored. My defense platform. That thing's kind of hard. It's a mixed bag. We can do this one. The battle station's on. The combat AI. Thankfully, we had battle stations on already. Oof. Maybe this was a mistake. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, he's nervous. We got these passengers we're trying to save and then risking him in. Oh, hang on. Midnight Star, 2 deaths, 1 suffocating, hull breach. That's an owie. The nose of the ship. I can't get too close because it's so dang loud. I put a bug report in for this. When you pause the game, the audio keeps playing, which is very annoying. It'd be nice if the audio would pause, or at least tone down a lot. I'd like to see what's happening, but I don't want to be deaf either. Okay, I'm not too worried about the defense platform. We will just crank in and try to hit that wing coming at us. That was a broadside. Getting dizzy. Oh yeah, there we go. Take out his engines. There we go. Good thing I took off those engines from the Empress cruise ship and put armor on it, so we can't just jump into combat with no guns. Although it could use some Gatling guns. Let's throttle back a little bit. Getting repairs done. Okay, actually let's throttle up a little bit. We don't want our big boy getting lit up by cannon fire. We don't want to get lit up by cannon fire either. Across the front here, let the broadside do its thing. Harder because he's got those deflectors on him, too. Well, we're doing some good damage. He should be gone here soon. Yeah, alright. 3 deaths. Okay, drone's going to collect supplies. I have a dead guy there. Ensign Thompson. He's in a spacesuit. Ensign Hutchinson Pierce. And Ensign Potter. The nose of the ship just got blasted, the whole area. Poor guys. Well, the defense platform is gone. More rewards. Okay. It's one thing when your combat ends, these guys keep flying slowly. Where you going, guys? Let's make sure we have the material gathering off. On everybody, actually. What you doing, bud? Is there anything to collect down here? Oh yeah, there's plenty to collect down here. There's a bunch of fuel here too. That's good. Ammunition. So the cruise ship here, put some Gatling guns on the wings, maybe. At least to be better than nothing. Which we don't have any. But other people should, maybe, possibly, have a Gatling gun or two. Arcadia has 2. And I guess we'll just install them here, maybe. 2 on this side. We'll start right here. That old engine bay. That's cool the Acadia was that close. Still getting supplies. Alright, well, at least we killed the hostiles here. That's a good thing. We're going to go here next and get some fuel. Load up our tanks on that stuff. From the gas cloud. We can use that. You're fixing the panels. These things take forever to fix. 56% O2 in a suit. Okay, Midnight Star is... He's low on fuel. He's locked up in storage again. Let's just dock him over here. I think this guy is really fast. That's the only thing I like about him. All these thrusters on him makes him easy to move around. Now let's turn the auto docking back on. Okay, let's just transfer all this. I can't tell. Bullets, railgun rounds, precious ore, logistics. Precious metals. Metals. Anything else we can dump off of here? We don't have railguns on here, do we? Everything's been cannon rounds, right? Yeah. Yeah, slugs, but no railguns themselves. Should we put a couple railguns on here? We can put them on the wings here instead of the cannons, but I like all the heavy cannon assault in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cannons facing forward. We need to put a defensive hull piece up front to not so much damage right on the nose. Let's go and turn that off. Okay, logistics. Let's get some fuel from here. How much fuel we got here? We've unloaded a decent amount, but we still have quite a lot. All right. Oh. Do we run it? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. This was probably sitting here and I didn't even pay attention to it. How far away is he from everybody? Okay, survivalist needs to go dock on him quick. Max thrust. The cool thing is when you're docked together facing the same direction, both ships push. So that is nice. I'm going to power slide into this guy and dump some fuel cans towards him. So our drones are going to go fix him. Oh, I probably should have waited just a little bit longer. I didn't realize I could turn that hard. Okay, I'll pause it real quick. I want to go ahead and set the logistics to do the exchange of fuel here. Just 30 cans. I don't want to worry about it for a minute. Atmosphere is good. There's a little bit of time left. 4 people have to put suits on. Come on, plug it in. Yeah, put it in the closer one instead of walking all the way across the ship. Over here. Boop. Okay, there we go. System's coming online, Captain. Oh. Where are we going? He's trying to go finish his command. Boop. He had orders to go someplace and he was still trying to get there. That's always funny. Recharging. Reactor spooling down. And the weapons use 144 megawatts at idle. That's a lot. That doesn't do anything to reduce anything. Maybe when they try to fire wood. I don't want them powered off. I could. Because I know I'm not going to go into any fight right here. Then I'll forget to turn them on. Like, why are they not shooting? Oh yeah, I turned the power off. I forgot to turn it back on to save some fuel. Life support was jumping up. Logistics is huge. I'm just curious about that stuff. Okay, so the wild goose has fuel. He's a happy camper. Tanks are filling up. This thing can hold a lot of fuel. Should I have the room? You squeeze a gas collector on this ship and supplies to make its own fuel. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 huge tanks, but we have all these engines as well. I forgot there's lots of engines on the ship. Moves pretty quick for what it is. Okay, anyway. Selected, prepare jump. So the thing is, the game is bugged. In survival mode, you're not supposed to be able to select them all. It's supposed to be they all jump together. And I don't know if that's fixed in version 1. I know some people said on their playthroughs they get the option to do it. This is playing like the Boldly Go campaign, where you can tell some ships to jump one place, some ships to jump other places. The thing is, when you do that on this game mode, if you have a ship jump here and at the same time a ship jump there, so 2 different FTL jumps, the anomaly moves twice as fast. So every FTL jump, the anomaly moves for that, and so it screws everything up. So you're expecting the anomaly to end here. If you have 2 jumps at the same time, it'll be way over here on the right. I don't know. So you have to be careful. So I just keep everyone together. 1 drone deployed. We'll probably do without the one guy. Where's the one guy at? Hey, look at that. The water supply is returning to normal. Dehydration's gone. They're not so thirsty anymore. So got some ice left too. Bonus. Alright, jump. We're moving. And we are in a gas cloud. Alright, everyone. Fill up the tanks. We need plenty of fuel. Let's go ahead and refine Metreon. Still going. Are his tanks full? Oh yeah, his fuel tanks are full. One thing we could do is, we don't have any loaders here. I should disconnect these guys from the main fuel tanks, and I should have loaders here to unload this when it's producing fuel, and then the whatever loaders I have in the back of the ship to load the fuel into the other tanks are side here. That way, any surplus just gets put in bottles on the ship. That's what I need to do. I should do that on the survivalist as well, instead of unloading fuel. So let's stop unloading fuel. And these are set to stop as well. So everything's set to stop. We're not loading any fuel. We drained a lot of it. So where is our gas collectors right now? Okay, on the wings. 4 on each side. 11.6, that's not bad. We're going to be here for a minute collecting gas. So what we will do here first is pipes. So where's our fuel production? It's right here. We have all these refineries. No more gas collectors back here, okay. So basically every 2 refineries you need 3 chem labs. So we have a ton more refineries than we need. Oh wait, here we have more in the middle. Okay, yeah. That makes up for it. So do we have loaders? We need to buy some if we don't have any loaders. Now what am I thinking? We have a ton of loaders on the right. So we need to make... We can pipe them in or reinstall them. So like these could be unload and these could be load. So then they would unload from here and load from here for going to the system. So these are all hooked together. This pipeline goes up here. and goes right into the system. So these will be the loading ones. So we'll go ahead and set these to load. Okay, load fuel. And these will be set to unload, and they will only be hooked into the fuel producers. Okay, so it's disconnected from the other line. This line here for those things here, we already set up pretty good for that. We disconnected those tanks. Connect this together. Let's pause it for a minute here. Chem labs are blocked. Okay, connect them across. And there's more chemical labs over here. That fuel line's jumping across. So I have to get around. Oof, that's going to be interesting. Okay, figure that out. So this fuel line's coming from the front. It's got to go around, but I have another pipe here. Okay, let me figure that out. So this needs to be gone. This needs to be connected. This needs to be gone. Okay. This line needs to get around. So this red one needs to go through the middle here, like this. Oh, and yeah, so I figured it'd jam up the fuel lines. I hate it when that happens. I gotta pause, unpause. Okay, repause. Sometimes it does that when you pause the game. Okay, that's still not gonna work because I need the fuel line to go here. Okay. Okay. These need to go straight across. Okay, and this fuel line will need to cross. I'm just going to send it on the outside of the line here. Ah, why? Why would it do that? Stop doing that, game. Maybe it's because I had to pause, I don't know. Okay, so this is going to go here. Let's go straight there. So that will feed these fuel tanks. All right. So now I need to set these guys to unload. So those other things start producing fuel. And they all don't need to be unloaded. It should really, one of them would probably work fine enough as long as it handled the flow. Can't tell if I got each one of those. Load, unload. Okay. Oh, they're not hooked up yet. They're going to the wrong ones. So yeah, this line here needs to be turned off. Yeah, I thought I was going to get the oxygen line. There we go. Okay, so now these should be filling up with fuel. Yeah, it's going up. And these should not be blocked. Good. Looking good. Oh, this oxygen line got broken here. I didn't reconnect it. Work? There we go. Okay, nice and complicated. Alright, so they're collecting fuel. The Wild Goose does not have fuel collection on it. As a combat ship. I could probably put one on there and have a little setup. Just the equipment, a gas collector, tank, refineries, chemical labs. Takes up some space. The Midnight Star, does it have something crammed in here? It's for explosives, though. We really don't need explosives. And that one's making fuel. We really don't need to make explosives. We don't need a munitions bench. We have so much ammunition. Let's go ahead and dismantle that and that. Actually, cancel dismantling that. Can we just set this to fuel? Let's set this to fuel. And how are we going to get around here? Like that. Okay, so now he's consuming or producing fuel. Refinery, midstream gas tank. And we just have the one gas collector, doing 12.1. I guess it makes sense. This combat ship has it. He's slower though. Empress cruise ship. I like if everyone has one, then they just produce their own fuel and everything works. Logistics. Do we have anyone with a gas collector or two? We do. I don't know why. Set to the wild goose. Unless I was going to set up and forgot. That'll be full set, and then tanks. Okay. Where are we at? A little bit of a way. A little ways away. Okay, we need to fix all the ship's repair. Big repair. Everyone else is good. And then re-armor them. I had one spot missing or two spots missing just a little bit. Okay, they're close together, so it'll be easier for the transfer of goods. I think the wild goose should probably be turned around. No. Detach all. Keep our warships attached to the mothership there for supplies. Autosave. Oh, we'll back it up. Fighting the auto dock. Okay, so this would be good if they are mounted, then we just give them supplies, and when there's combat, they can shoot off from our mothership here. Okay, Empress Cruise. Let's go ahead and install a gas collector. Good, we have two. I'll put a huge tank down here for that. Refinery. Cram this all in here. And the chem labs will put across on the other side. We will not put them on the other side. Put them right there. Perfect. Okay, then a medium tank we'll put in the middle. This will be for the refined methane gas. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. So when we have this tank full, we'll still be producing our own fuel as we're burning, so it's like excess. Do we not get the refinery delivered? Okay, so these would be the same, and these would be the same. Good line up there. This is going to go up here to that medium tank. There, and then these guys are going to go across and plug in. Oh, perfect. Well, we have all these engines we're not using. We don't even need this fuel line going down here. Let's get rid of that. Don't cause any issues there. You know, like that. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the other ship. We're going to disconnect the sides. And these are going to say unload. And these are going to say load. We really don't need 4 because it just slows down how much they fill up, but either way. And once the fuel tanks fill up, these will just put the cans on the ground if they get to that point. So we didn't get that other refinery. Was there not another refinery? I'm just thinking there was one. Yeah, I guess there wasn't one. Just the one. So I'll have to buy one trade. Yeah, that's what we need. And it's all there. Everything's ready to go for that. Okay, I'm happy with this. Good thing they can produce their own fuel. Then the extra load is here, which is fine. That's all loading. We really don't need these extra fuel loaders. We could dismantle this and have that space for something if we need to in the future. But we'll save that. Get rid of this pipe so I don't have any issues with it. Okay. He has produced 562 food so far. They're consuming 48 per day. So this one by itself is way more than enough for these 16 people. So crew, go ahead and get these civilians. I mean, we could do 15 more crew on here. That'd be a bunch. That's 16. Let's get 9 more crew on this ship. The Midnight Star had some casualties. So let's go ahead and get some more crew on here. That's 6. Confirm. And then the survivalists can have the specialty people as well. 8 more people. No sense leaving the scientists and the weapons officers behind. It'll be nice. And we can, from wrecked ship, hurry. From wrecked ship, hurry. I mean, these passenger transport requests give you the ratings, increase your ratings. 521,000 space bucks, that's nice. Where do they need to go? Rescue hostiles there. Of course there's hostiles there in a derelict. I rescue at the jump gate too. That's fine. I'm going to wait to onboard anyone else if we do that until we're ready to go. We don't need them sitting here consuming resources. Although if they're here long enough, they produce waste, which produces food and water, and the cycle goes. Okay, clear all that up. So we can see... Because right now I don't know if the food supply is going up or down. I haven't been paying attention. So we got that big, huge boost of food. A ton of water. Scan. Always forget about the scan. You see a specialty place to go to? Nope. It's too bad. So right now I could have my 2 combat ships fly here. So there's fewer bad guys and have the rest of the ships go there to the colony. And we're going to go here next. For any civilians we can pick up. Probably should take everyone with us. Okay, 8, I can't read what it says. 3,000 water. Yeah, so now we're in the opposite boat. We're not having enough water. No, wait, sorry. I was got to mix up with food. We still have plenty of food. Actually, it's gone up a little bit. Water's good. Okay, it's going up a little bit more. All right, we're good. I was thinking I had to swap for a second there. Chemical lab block. Do we need to set this gap the same way? All these gas collectors. We have maxed out the methane gas tank. Refined methane gas. Medium tanks are almost there. So these chem labs, because these tanks here, where are the fuel tanks out in this thing? They're in the mid wings, that's right. So much fuel. And what is this for? This is for hyperspace. We don't even need this. Oh, because we were making deuterium, that's right. We should have an auto order to trade this deuterium to our main ship. That's why we have this set up in here. Forgot about that. But fuel, we have a lot of fuel. No loader. Surely they have loaders here. Yeah, there's 3 of them. And we can even use fuel loaders because that's what we want. Let's get rid of those 3. We can literally put them right here. Where are the actual loaders in the ship at? Where are the fuel loaders at? I know I'm blind. Normally I put them near the docking port areas, so it's short trip for the crew to go, but I didn't make the ship. Okay, they're all right here in the outside wings. That's fine. We'll just install these, all 3 right here like this, and then set them to unload. And then the main thing is to disconnect the main line to the back of the... Oh my goodness. Now I got fuel in this tank. There's still some work that needs to be done on that. So you should go to cancel across it. Don't disconnect on next to it because then it changes to that type. There we go. And these should be unload, unload, unload. Install a huge tank. Back where it was. Not that it's really needed anyway. We have 2 sofas. We might as well install those 2 sofa pieces somewhere. Where do we put them? I don't know. Right here. We sit in the waiting room for the docking port. Charge power coil. Well, I wonder whether that's been in the game since the very beginning. It doesn't have a use. Charge per use 1,000 megawatts. Like it, can I install it? It doesn't have any artwork still, right? I messed with this a long time ago. If it's just a blue box, then there's no artwork for it. And it's been existing. It says charged. There's a power coil and a charge power coil. Let's see if it's the old placeholder artwork. Yep, placeholder artwork blue. That's how all the objects were in the game at the beginning that didn't have artwork. That's funny. So they need to, if they're not using that, they need to remove it. Okay, anyway. Methane gas tank's filling up nicely. Cool, let's see. Oops. So now we have the perfect ratio, 2 refineries to 3 chem labs. You just had the 1, so these 3 are keeping up with it. These 2 to these 3 work out evenly. So this shouldn't really build up. It's just a little buffer in case these are whatever busy when they're pushing out. So because this is just under half full. Nice star. He's got a little bit. He's only got the 1 gas collector, which is fine. It'd be nice to have a second one to fill up this tank, get things processing through. The wild goose, he has none. And 20,000 fuel. And the survivalist, everything in the tank it's going to take a while to fill back up. I drained a bunch of fuel from it. It's like half the tank. Half all these tanks. Well, these are lower than those. They're not piped together? Apparently. Apparently not. So they're draining out this side of it versus the other. So let's go like that. They'll even out. apparently that half was disconnected from the other half. And they were going to run out of, half the ship back here is going to run out of fuel. All those engines turn off. Okay, so these are unloading, so that's good. Apparently we're producing more than we can hold. That's exactly what I wanted, so I have a surplus. Yep. Perfect. And we do have some extra Metreon gas build up. Refined build up. Ton of it. So let's do this. Mission collection underway. I don't trust that. Put on 10x. See how well that does it. Just hope I don't get any alerts and somebody dies real quick. Okay, got all that refined. Just want to scoop up some extra gas. It's kind of even. This ship's kind of sitting still in the middle. Fuel's expanding out in different areas. Let's do... Yeah, I might move these somewhere out here, like the main room or something, maybe. This is filling up the storage area for these drones to unload. Quickly unload. Plenty of metal ingots. 640,000. It's not worth it. Those might be. Okay, slow down. Arcadia, full tanks. He's full, ready to go. Tons of fuel. Let's put some fuel storage here. There's nothing using this. Let's get rid of that. So this will be our fuel room for extra fuel. So it's close to the docking ports, at least on this side. $42,000 fuel on this guy already. This thing's half full. Over half full. I think our cruise ship here is doing good. 78 passengers. 5 more crew. Should we go? We don't really need 5 more on that ship. We'll take it here on the survivalist. We'll have 100 crew. Over 100 crew. All those other people too. Just increase it up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and jump. Fastest jump ever. Okay, everyone's spread out. Yeah, they're not docked. Huh. Okay. 80 civilians. Let's go ahead and put them on the Empress cruise ship. I don't know why I went to the wrong ship. Those 80 confirm. Contracts. Is there any more like rescue from ship? No, just transport. System NG 185. Am I going to 185? I was just there. I could go there. So let's go into 185. Are these all going to want to go to 185? I mean, that would help our rating real quick with all these. They're all going to the same place. We have the capacity. Okay. Let's do this. We will go prepare jump. I'll buy all their habitation stuff first. While I'm thinking about it. Okay, so everyone's aligned. We are going to then accept all these contracts. I don't really care about cargo, but I don't have a logistics rating of 8. Oh my goodness. This always takes forever. So this should increase my humanitarian rating, right? Is criminal rating getting that to 10 like a hidden badge, maybe? Almost there. Ish. What do I got up here? These water purifiers are hooked up to ice grinders. Okay. Dedicated to these tanks. Oh, that's cool. These tanks are just for that, nothing else, so they don't get consumed by anything else. Emergency water supply. The beeping is going down. We're getting close. Only 50 more. Oh, speeding up a little bit. All right. Oh, that's right. We're auto-selling things. That's right. We still have so many bullets. Okay, he's gone, and we're going to jump. Speeding up. All right, more fuel. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. I mean, that would be good data collection. We really don't need to collect any data. We're going to go there next and see if we can kill some baddies, rescue some people, call it a good day. Let's check. So why is our oxygen level not at 100%? It's because this extra crew we have on here consuming... Stop breathing, everybody. You're consuming all the oxygen. How much? 40 megawatts on idle for this stuff. We've researched everything. Oh, actually, hang on. I didn't do a sector scan at the other place, did I? I've already done it here before. I forgot to do it over here. Yeah, darn it. I never think to do that. Low fuel on the Wild Goose again. He needs his own gas collector. Producing fuel, at least to maintain when just uses too much fuel. What are you using fuel on? All these weapons that aren't doing anything. That's a reactor and a half right there. Okay, humanitarian rating still a 5. But we're closer. Yeah, logistics are not good. Okay, where's our big boat? There. And there, like we talked about. Yeah, that Wild Goose is fast. It's a fast one. Where's the docking ports in this? I'm not looking. Oh, the back of the bus. The auto docking, can I get this close? Yep, there we go. That's cool to do it from this view with the auto dock. And then up in here. There we go. Almost. There we go. Bloop. And graphics not quite lined up right. It's even worse than the top one, right? No, I guess that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, logistics. We need some fuel on our wild goose. 68, that's what I like to see. Give him 50 fuel. Katie has 57. Katie has a lot of fuel too. Maybe we can transfer that to the Midnight Star. But he is producing some fuel of its own, so that's good. One gas collector. I feel like it should have another one to fill up the tank faster. Don't really have space for it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a munitions bench right there. Let's get rid of that guy. That would give us room. That's only 3 by 3, like 2 chem labs. So let's dismantle that. We'll put the chem lab here. Get that situated a little better. And put a gas collector right in that place. Fuel. Let's go like that. We'll move this pipe. Ah, stupid thing. So fuel will be down here. That'll be fuel, and this will be that stuff. Let's unpause it. And this will need to be set to fuel. Yeah, so that's working. We don't have a gas collector on here, right? No. And we don't have an extra one sitting around, right? No, we do. So we could put him right there. We can't rotate this guy around, which is too bad. The port's on that one side. We're blocking that loader. We really don't need the loader. And no one needs to get to those chemical labs. So we'll put him right there and blocking things in. Plug it in there. And oops, that was cable. There we go. So then he will help fill in this medium tank of Metreon gas. There we go. A little nicer. This smelter was for FTL charges. We don't need that anymore. We can dismantle that. And these arms. We really don't need the FTL drive. Let me charge it at 13. We have a ton on the other ship. Let's just... I think I did that just in case we lost the other ship. We'd have it. Let's get rid of it. And just free up some space in here. Let's install a crate there. And what do you think we need to install or put in there? Looks like railgun slugs. We don't need railgun slugs. I think we're just going to trade and sell all these railgun slugs. Confirm. We will use this for overflow ammunition once we have overflow ammunition again. Cannon shells. We don't have. We need to transfer cannon shells to this guy from our main ship. It probably has a ton of them. Let's go and get 200 of them. And top speed. So yeah, 70, 30, that'd be 100. And then I'll turn this on to cannon shells as well. Let's see. Maxing out this, we can hold a bunch of cannon shells on this ship. I didn't realize how low it was actually on this ship, so all those are full. I need 8 more up front there. Oh, here comes more. We're in luck, we have a bunch more, and then we'll set this cannon shells as well. I like this main magazine in the middle here. We got 6 cannons hooked up to it with robotic arms, loading them all up. Nice little setup. I could put individual smaller ones around it, but I kind of like the center one so I don't have way too much ammo. Alright, cool. We have extra 45 shells here. Let's put it at 1x. So that's good. Alright, here, let's see. So, do they have more civilians that want to leave? No. We'll take all these people. There's so many crew. And contracts, do they have anybody else who wants to move somewhere? Your ship will need, no, yeah, we got enough. 98 cabins. 176, 180. Next sector. 176, 180. Going to here. Who's going there? I'm not going back there. Where's 180 at? Oh, right there. That'd be close to the anomaly. We're going here. Production, manufacture resources. 16 stacks of bullets. You're in luck! Just for the rating. Okay, it's not going anywhere else though. Easiest contract ever. Like this right here, won't even notice they're missing. Come on, deliver the last one. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Somebody, there's plenty of bullets right here. Just give them the last stack of bullets. There we go. Oh my goodness. Why did that take forever? Yeah, 2 shuttles parked. No, it was the other shuttle across there was doing it. Contract completed. Logistics ranked 4. Slightly above the bottom. Low water in the wild goose. You are out of water. You are thirsty. You actually are thirsty. There's none on the survivalists. Do we need to do the same thing where we have a little disconnect? Okay, where are we going to? We're going there. We're going to a fight. Let's get some stuff transferred real quick. Let's say abort just so the drones will do the transfer. You know what? Water. He's got 28 water. Why did they undock? I kind of want them to stay docked. It's because the F-tail jump. He redocked. Okay, getting water, that's good. A lot of it disappeared because of that. Getting everyone from being thirsty. So how do they have excess water? Is it because I put it on here, or are we actually unloading water from someplace? These FTL charges. Blocked. How's the habitation? We got switch going. Why is it blocked? I hadn't checked the ship in a minute after changing things. Water, water. Water, water everywhere. Tank is full. but no unloading of the water. Do we have another tank? We do have another tank. Let's get that guy installed and we will move on. Alright. FTL. Oh my gosh, do it again. Do it again. And jump. I probably should have put it on battle stations. You can't do it mid-flight. Or an FTL, which is too bad. Should have did that right off the beginning. Okay, pause it right away. Let's see what we got here. A new ship. A little heart-shaped attack ship. Class 3. The Invictus. I'm not worried about that. That is massive, heavily armored. Class 9, but not too worried. Fat Duck Fighter. Classic one of mine. Dex Universal Fighter. 6 Bulldog Gunship. So a little tough. Stranded ship here, which needs rescued. And this guy's just putzing around. My Johnny Struggle Scavenger. Okay. Battle station's on. Detach. Undock. Fleet combat. And who are we going to target first? The big one, or we're going to hit these little guys up? I'm not too... I mean, this thing's huge. I don't remember if it had a lot of guns on it, though. Maybe it does. Okay, we'll go after it first. Try to take it out. These things, a lot of times, these small ones are more of an annoyance or more of a big deal. These little ones are all full of armor as well. I'm torn. I guess we'll see how this goes. Oof. I guess we're going after this guy. He's got a lot of railguns. Empress cruise ship. Did we get those Gatling guns installed for you? Well, we're doing some damage to his nose there. Concentrated high volume fire. Look at this. Yeah. I think another one's about to pop. This little guy. He's dead in the water. The fat gun fighter is dead in the water. He's about to be dead. There he popped. Now this heart-shaped new ship. Oh, we're down to these last two. Yep. Look at that. Was it a Bulldog gunship there? Alright, well that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Battery low on the wild goose. I guess it overexerts itself a little bit. Doing circles, victory circles. Oh, derelict ship, that's right. We need to get that guy figured out. You go over there and do that. Collect supplies over there. A stranded ship. So he's got crew on there. And a damaged reactor. I don't know what just happened. Oh, got a new subscriber. Thank you. I don't know if they're watching or not, but thank you. WebAd00. Caught me off guard. I don't ever do this. All right. So we need somebody to go get that stranded ship, which I think is going to be this cruise ship here. You can collect these supplies here. Come on, throttle back. And then go that way. So we are scavenging. I think he is done, actually. picking up what he can. We hardly took any damage on the battle. We lost some armor plating. Very minimal damage, though. Any else supplies here? Yep, we did. Okay, but the drones are inside, so we can go ahead and go. We'll dock and pull the people into this ship. And then the survivalists. Where do we need to go? First, we're going to do a scan before I forget again. Let me find a hidden place to go to and get an extra research credit. Nothing. Let's go next place to rescue this ship and do survivals. Whatever you call it. Rescue survivors. What's out here? More debris, like processor. Oh, drones. So when you destroy drones, you get a processor and a piece of scrap from them. That's why you end up with a lot of processors sometimes. Velocity 11. I might have taken too many engines off the ship. This is much faster with the other engines, the other 4 engines, and not being armored. It is very fast. So I definitely made it slower. Okay, a little closer. I'm not messing around with that docking there. Power slided in there. So humanitarian rankings going for everyone you rescue. So we're at 75% at 21,000 experience. Or is that per I don't know if that goes back to 0 per level, per rank. Or if that adds up in total. I'm not certain how that works. Rank 2 says 400 XP. I'm assuming this is from, like, this starts at 0 at the beginning of the rank. I don't know, maybe not. I'm gonna guess it does. I don't know. Never paid attention to it, but now there's Steam achievements for it, so I'm gonna pay attention to that more. No storage for Cs or processors. Can we make a little more storage space? In the battery rooms. This whole wing. There's two lone Gatling guns on this side of the ship. Okay, now we have more cargo space on this ship. What is our alert? Okay, no storage. Arcadia. Low water. Thought we were going the right direction on this guy. As long as it's bouncing back and forth, it should be fine. Yeah. Sewage is fine. Oh, these drones out here. Drone bays here, but bulk of the storage back here is not ideal. These drone bays being here would probably be better, as there's more storage in this area now. Even right here where these thrusters are. Dismantle, install them here. Just a small storage space. All those fuel cans out here, we just drained all the supplies. This refined methane gas, is that hooked up? It certainly is just blocked because nobody's unloading the fuel cans. Storage full. Or is it just... What, at least at the stop? Oh, that's why. Load fuel. That's why we get too much surplus. There we go. Like, these tanks aren't full. They should be full. With the way things are going. Alright, so that should start clearing up the floor from all the fuel cans. We don't want them all gone, but we want our tanks to be full. Quick check. No, undock. Yeah, it's nice only consuming 84 food a day. That's good. This guy just uses too much fuel. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to turn on battle stations. Okay, everyone line up and jump out of here. Drones deployed 22. Okay, we jammed up someplace. Yeah, right here. Well, we have storage. It's taking the crew forever. We need more crew on the ship. Next time we dock, we don't need to do that. They're slowly moving forward for the FTL jump. Is there all 15 here, or is there some on the other ship as well? And drones crates are full. I think we have a surplus of food still, too. I think we're going to turn off another hydroponic garden. So we have 5 now, which is actually way too many for 400 people, I think. Still. Our food stocks are going up, and water supply is maintaining, but if we turn off another one, it should start going up as well. And battle stations are on. Drones are almost there. 7 deployed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's just this guy. Okay. Only have the option to abort jump. Why am I abort? Oh my goodness. Come on, align. Come on, wild goose. Come on, you bastard. Rotate. There we go. Just think them throttle upping a little bit was causing a problem. Oh my goodness, look at all these ships here. 8 enemy ships. Let's count them. The Crawley Miner, not too concerned about that. Class 1 unarmored. Dr. X's Blue Tongue. Not too concerned about that. Derek's Monero. A little more. Lancelot Bomber. He has a bunch of cannons. Okay, just 2 cannons. I'm not too concerned about that. And a lot of Gatling guns. Class 1 no armored. Light battle cruiser. That is a little bit more hefty. And cannons and Gatling guns. New ship. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's his face? He didn't put his name on it. He was in the combat competition. One of the earlier ones. Orion Industries Orthrus. Class 5. And a teeny fighter. That's not going to be too bad. We're going to our handy Midnight Star, which is my favorite of the bunch we have right now. The combat AI is on. Battle stations are on. We just jumped in. We're going to go that way. Full thrust. And go. Like that you get the little inertia boost, whatever, when you fly in. I'll throttle one back down. Come on, we gotta get going after our Empress cruise ship. Oh! You gotta be freaking kidding me! These combat things are not great for that. We just lost a ship. Our new one. Which is too bad. That one was turning out to be a nice little ship. All that effort for nothing. We should stop doing combat missions, really. But they do turn out to bring us a lot of supplies, depending on the ships you fight. We're right on top of this guy, lighting him up. You killed our friends! Eat it! There we go. Revenge! We lost a wild goose as well? Holy crap. I didn't think this was going to be too bad of a battle. Apparently I was wrong. Oh, this guy's got a lot of broadside. I didn't realize he was such a heavy broadside. Oh my goodness. He's probably what killed everybody. Or the wild goose. Come on, get him. High evasion with a turn. That is a hard... There we go. That's a big volley. I'm going to pause it real quick. I am concerned about the health of the remaining ships. We have 3 ships left. Oh my goodness. This was not worth the combat. That's for dang sure. Let me take a nice big step back on this mission. Like, not a big deal. It was a big deal. Okay, I gotta be careful because we are at almost 50% damage. Check out another ship. Blue Tongue here. How much health does he have? He's at 74% damage. Those little fast fighters at 28. Katie is holding up okay. This Monero has a lot of guns on it. Kansas, we're gonna aim for it next. Which we're gotta be very careful. Oh, we got into that a little too deep. Fire! We're gonna eat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna make it out of here. Turn! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Ah, shit! 61% damage. The survivalist is not gonna make a survival. Our fleet is not looking good. Okay. What is he? This guy doesn't even have guns. He's got these Gatling guns. Well, this was definitely not worth it. We're down to 2 ships. Colony, we have a shipyard here. We're going to go to that shipyard and reevaluate our life. We don't need data. We don't need to go there. We're going to go to that shipyard. Prepare jump. Emergency FTL jump. Stat. Oh, come on. The whole not auto-selected one. Arcadia took test. Come on, prepare jump. Crew in space. 30. Why is there 35 crew in space? Because we got... Oh my goodness. Probably 35 of these guys repairing solar panels out here. Yeah, they are. Get back inside. We just lost Arcadia. I'm not going to reload a save. I'm going to do that, but this is ridiculous. Come on, guys, get back in the ship. Get back in the... Stop repairing. Stop repairing. Stop doing all that stuff. Everyone inside now. Why can't I jump? Okay, now we got the button to jump. Come on, we will get down to 1 health and jump. Come on, crew, get back in here. Okay, we're gonna jump now. Where is all this crew at? Why are they not inside? They're... Sorry, guys, you guys are toast. I can't hold out that much longer. You made it in. Okay, jump. I have 48 crew. How many of those are actual crew, though? They're all scientists and weapons officers. We have no real crew? How does that work? 48 out of 91 are idle. Okay, yeah. Well, that was a mistake. to say the least. Me missing up around here. I was like, exterior work turned off. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, just because the previous fight wasn't that terrible, but they had all those little ships. I don't know. Learn from me, kids. Don't do that. Okay. Tank crew. We're going to bulk up our civilian count. It's going to take a minute to repair. Okay, we're okay. We have tons of food, water, fuel on this ship. We went this place because it has a shipyard. We're going to get another ship. Ugh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. I think, though, but I've been streaming a long time. It's late for me. Gonna call it a night. In the next one, we are going to rebuild our fleet and avoid combat. We're at the end of Sector 10 here. We're gonna spend some time doing that and then jumping out of here. And then 2 sectors left. As long as they don't miss the Stargate at the end. Jump past it. That would be funny. Oops. Alright, so, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. If you don't mind, click that subscribe button, or at least a little likey like button. I would appreciate it. And, well, we'll see you on the next one. Alright, thanks, everyone, and bye.